Hi, welcome. Sorry, that went on longer than necessary. I got caught up in reading shit again because God knows I've gone down the rabbit hole of reading fan fiction yet again. But hey, I'm back. Sorry for not streaming for a bit, to be honest. I was just personal issues, really. Honestly, I was so sick last week that I could barely talk without hurting my throat. So that was a fun thing to fucking figure out real quick. But hey, I'm back. We're here. Great. How have you guys been since the last time I saw you, which was last week? If you follow me over on Instagram, you'll notice I got a haircut. Um, there's this whole thing of like, hey, hair holds memories. To be honest, kind of wanted to get rid of some bad memories from the past year. Yeah, I haven't had a haircut in over a year. Finally did it. It's honestly with my hair. When I have my hair out, because I have to clip it right now, it is the most hair out and actually styled. It is the most androgynous haircut I've ever done in my life, and I quite love that. Now, when I actually give a shit about my appearance, you'll never actually be able to tell whether or not I'm meant to be female or male, because I also unused printers. What the fuck? What? Okay, that's a weird notification. Printer. What? Anyway, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure that I am like a huge introvert. I really want to try to be high energy and stream for longer, but like to be honest, I don't know how to do that. So, if you are willing to, work things out with me, please talk. I don't really love talking into a void as much as I do as often. So please try to talk with me. Because I do genuinely want to get to know you guys. I do genuinely want to build a community with you. You know what I realized I haven't done? I have not taken a personality quiz in like ever. I've been operating under the fact that I'm pretty sure out of like the 16 personalities, I'm the same personality as when I was 12. But to be honest, I'm not sure about that. So I kind of want to figure out what my personality is before we get into, I guess, the meat and potatoes of what we're gonna do today. Which, yeah, you'll notice I very much just do a lot of free to play games. It's just easier because, as of right now, struggling a little bit with money, as we all are. But I think you guys will like this. I kind of have no idea what this game's about. All I know is that it's a game where you go on a date with death. How many of you guys have actually had like near death experiences or have like been really exposed to like death? Hey, hi, Blank Script Productions. How have you been? Sorry, you're making me laugh. I'm still technically sick, but like, oh man. No, but how many of you actually have like had some sort of experience with death? Because I'm realizing now, my entire childhood, I've been exposed to like a lot of people's funerals, and also, I don't know, coming to terms with the fact that death is just something that we're all gonna go through. Weird thing, but I was like, I'm oddly okay with dying when I was 5. Like, it's a weird thing, but here we are. Anyway, I got up the things. You're about to get injections. What the fuck? Well, thank you for lurking. I do appreciate you. This is technically the wrong number because we lost one, buds. I'm sorry. I hope we can get back to 35. But oh my god. Injections. Okay. Yeah, I realized I've had a lot of weird experiences with death. by the time I was 5, I was like, yeah, no, I'm okay with dying. There's nothing left for me to live for. And I was like, I'm 5. Like, I'm a kid. I barely lived my life, but I've, gone to as many funerals or, visited so many people in hospitals that are about to die that I'm just kind of okay with it. Now, as an adult, and I'm in a kind of weird, fucked up mental place where, yeah, no, I realize from age 12 till obviously now 23, like, I have a weird relationship with death. So, I mean, I guess going on a date with death is not that bad. But because of the way my mind works, I do kind of want to see what my personality type is, cuz I'm like, what's going on? Okay, I have not taken this since I was 12. So, let's see. I regularly make new friends. I guess you guys are friends, right? I hope you are. So, I'm gonna go. But I don't. Okay, here's an issue. I like to consider you guys, my viewers, friends, because I do genuinely like hanging out with you guys. But if I'm actually gonna go out, I don't go out. I like being at home. I like naps and sleeping. Hell, most of the time I do my streams, I'm in pajamas. So, yeah, complex. Yeah, so I'm not going out and making new friends. I can't change my answer once that happens, can I? Cool. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I mean, yeah. Imagine. Okay, I, I have to be honest with you. I I do a lot of like really weird philosophical debates with personal friends about like Star Wars. Like the Jedi are very much a cult, right? I'm not the only one that thinks it. The Jedi have to be a cult. And like Darth Vader slash Anakin is that not a great dad, but he has good intentions. Like that fascinates me so much more than this is what happened. You know, you feel more persuaded by what Yeah, no, I always follow with my heart, not with my head, which is not great. I am barely organized. No. No, I will freak out the moment I realize how much pressure I'm under. If I can find a way to distract myself and get shit done, great. If I know that I need to get shit done within a small amount of time, I'm gonna be freaking out. Guys, I still don't know how to do self promotion on here, but I can try. It's not going great, but I can try. Hey, follow me on Instagram. I sometimes post memes. I've started posting more on like the community tab of like YouTube. So yeah, like, you right? No, 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 no. I can't do that. I believe in letting people. I believe in people, right? I believe that when we let people talk, genuinely try to get things, you understand the situation more than if you just look purely at like the quantity. Quality over quantity. That's the thing with me. So yeah, I agree with this. Tried to have a planner, did not go well, so let's be honest. I like the idea of the planner. I cannot actually use a planner, which is great. Hell yeah, I struggle with the idea of separating my self worth with my accomplishments because I know my childhood was fucked up. Comment in chat if you feel the same thing, because weird shit happens. You feel comfortable walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Sometimes. If somebody pushes me, sure, I can do it. I can do it. I can hold a conversation. Apparently, me trying to talk to someone and find out more about them can somehow also be disguised as me flirting. I did that during my LA vacation, right? My sister and I actually went to go do the little silhouette what was the thing? The silhouette souvenir. So you go, somebody like cuts out your silhouette, and then that's the thing. It's like $30, I think. And the girl who is doing it, it's like a very niche thing, but she can like just cut up a piece of paper and accurately get someone's side profile. Like that was so cool to me. So I started talking to her and just being like, "Hey, how did you pick this up? This is so cool. Wow." Just I wanted to get to know more about why she went into this, and so far she's the only one who does it, which is why they have as many breaks as often. Apparently, according to my sister, that's me flirting with her. As in, me trying to understand someone's interest because, duh, I think it's cool. Tell me more. That is that what flirting is? I don't know. But I guess so. Yeah. You're not too interested in discussions? Oh hell yeah! I'm always interested in various interpretations of creative works. I think my personal friends can actually say, like, I love hearing how different people talk about different types of media, what they feel, what they think is happening. Like, what I think English classes should be versus what was actually happening in, like, IRL. Because my English teacher, when I was in senior year of high school, only really cared about one type of interpretation, and it was her own. You had to fit into her little world of view, not, and then that was it. If you tried to do anything else outside of that, she didn't really care slash let you really explain it. But I'm like, those classes again, media literacy. You are allowed to have your own interpretation of what's happening, of what things are trying to say, because of how your perspective, your worldview is going to shape how you view certain things, what you connect with. And if you have valid evidence in the actual media itself, every interpretation is valid. Why on earth would you ever, like, cut that down? Like, only say that there's one type of thing. Oh, obviously the author meant this, or obviously the movie tried to do this. Like, no. I'm hella interested in that. It's like a niche thing, I guess, because I like hearing what people have to say. Yeah. Facts over people's feelings. Kinda. But honestly, I understand facts, and again, I have a degree in STEM. I think, quantity is helpful, but quality of whatever's happening, it's people, feelings. I feel like that ends up mattering more in the situations I've been in. I can't just look and be like, hey, 5 against 1, clearly the one is the issue, but it's like, no, there has to be some sort of nuance to that, because that's just how people are. Yeah. I've never had a schedule. I think I have a routine, but I don't really have a set schedule. I'm like, at 9 a.m. I should do this. At 10 a.m. I should do this. I'm just kind of like, whatever happens, happens. And if it's good, great. And if it's not, I tried. You rarely worry about making. I always stress out whether or not I'm actually making a good first impression on people. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I don't think I'm interesting on my own. I think I work better when I bounce off of other people. I don't think I'm funny. I don't think I'm great, right? I have a lot of self-doubt. But if I'm with other people who do firmly believe in me, who, understand me and know me, I think I'm better and you can handle me more. Sure, I might seem a lot, but like I definitely feel like I come off better when I have people I'm comfortable with. Versus if it's just me, it's just gonna be sad. So I always worry. I'm super competitive, so I do enjoy team based activities. I would love to do some games, like some co op games. but like also I don't really get the chance to, so I can't quite say as much. I'm gonna say this. Semi-neutral. Um, I guess? I don't know. This is an ad. I don't need to know an ad about vaping. I have asthma. It's gonna hurt me anyway. No, I am overly sensitive, but also completely bluntly honest. To my own detriment. So I'm gonna go here. That makes sense for me. I mean, I tend to doom scroll a lot, and I'd love to see more and more things happening, so I also like doing things, but I also don't really like going out. I'll go here. Hey, you're prone to worrying about things that will take a turn for the worse. Yes, we love catastrophizing here in this house. Why? Because trauma. Love that. Okay, I like doing solo things, but I also like doing group stuff. It just depends on who I'm with. So I'm gonna go here. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Yeah, so about that, I've been working on something, or like, yeah, something that is completely fictional that I am dying to tell, but God knows, personally, I do not have the skill level yet to feel comfortable enough putting that out there. I also still have to organize some shit for that, so like, wait and see. But no, I love telling stories. I love creating something and then, sending that out to the world, see what happens. I hope it'll find the right people that it want that's yeah, I hope it finds the right people. And I hope that, new people, old people, anyone can connect with it. But also you get to see a different perspective than what you're used to. So I like this. I want to do this. I am not efficient in the slightest. Like, sometimes it's just easier to do something. I have to get stuff done before I let things happen. It's just gonna annoy me. Yeah, no, I see this. I'm like, I do think about other people's feelings, but also, if I'm right, I'm right. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the junkie. Yeah, I can introduce myself first. That's no. Yep, I am way too easily swayed. Actually, no. I understand people's emotional arguments, but sometimes I'm like, that sounds dumb to me, you know? So I'm gonna go here. Yes. Yes. I can't explain it. I feel like I already have. People. Oh no, no. Give me theories. I love talking about other people's theories. Um I grew up in the time where Matt Pat was the host. I remember when he did his first theories. I love game theory, and I did subscribe to the new channels as soon as they come out, and I was watching those channels like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, I love theory. I love discussing things. Picking people's brains and trying to figure out hey, this seems this is an odd detail. What do you think this means? What do you like? I think it's fun. I love conspiracy theories as well. When facts and feelings conflict, I do follow my heart to my own detriment, which is not great. Yep. Who knows? That could just be ADHD. I don't know. I can't really. Oh, I always second guess. I sometimes, not always, but kinda. I have no idea. I think so. Oh, I do. I love creating things. I mean, who wouldn't love to create things? Because especially when you create something and then you put it out into the world, it's no longer just your thing, it's everyone's thing. And we can all learn from each other and see what new things can be created from that. I don't know. I think it's fun, and I love that. I love making stuff. Hence the reason why I started doing streams. Nope. See, I love to be more analytical about things, and like, I have, again, I've gone to school to be more analytical. But to be honest, I always tend to follow my heart over anything else, so I gotta go this way. God, no. I'm always insecure. I'm. I think we've made it clear. I have a whole list of psychological issues that we're just never gonna get into. We're just saying. Um, I make phone calls now because I have to. I do. I like seeing what other people say, even if it's something that's different from my own. If I don't necessarily agree with it, I just want to know. I don't think I connect that easily, but also I guess I consider myself friendly enough there. I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, sure. Yeah, like, here, we need to do this thing. Man, is this how I made friends in college, actually? I seem crazy when you meet me, but like, you know, see, I'm leaning more towards I don't personally think I easily connect, but considering the amount of people that just felt comfortable enough to talk to me when we first met, and then just like we were exchanging so much information about ourselves, I have to say I do kind of do it. Not really. I mean, if things happen, things happen. I just want to see what happens. Always, but I think that's just anxiety, but it's fine. I love figuring out what other people think the future could be like. Um, there's so much that's unknown about the future that you're just kind of like, I want to know. I mean, recently, like, obviously at the beginning of the year, actually, no, at like New Year's Eve last year, I wrote down my manifestations for 2024. Things that I wanted to happen this year and that I was just hoping for. And, got all dressed up nice and fancy. I wore red because I was like, I want to attract love for myself. Mostly self love, but also I wore some green because I'm like, I also want that money. I was not trying to look like a Christmas tree though. So, yeah. Last night, actually, I was like, I wrote down a lot of manifestations. Only so far two of them have come true. I want I do want more, but I'm like, I don't think I'm specific enough in my manifestations. So I made a Pinterest board, a Pinterest vision board, and I just started like putting stuff in where I'm like, hey, I would love to be able to make my streams much more entertaining for people or like be more successful in streaming. AKA, I'd love to turn this into a full time career. But for now, I'm just having fun, and I hope you guys are too. But I would love to be able to do this more often for longer and just hang out with you guys because I like you guys. So I put stuff for like streaming, hopefully one day upgrading my stream like setup because I'm like right now I'm just on a laptop. I'd love to upgrade this so that I don't have to keep relying on other things that may not always work. Um, Obviously, manifesting money because in America, Gen Z and millennials, we're all drowning in debt. It's not fun, but it's something that's happening. Unfortunately, the government and society at large in America is not making that really helpful to try to get out of debt. So, we're manifesting money. And then I was like, you know what? I'm manifesting being able to move out of my parents' house and be able to live on my own. Or at least maybe live with roommates. Who knows? I'm open to it. Um, I was manifesting more travel because I want to be able to see more of the world instead of staying here all the time. I love it here, don't get me wrong, but I want to see more. And then what else? What else? I was also manifesting a relationship. So I just put in like, oh, here's some cute couple stick stuff. So I'm always interested in seeing what people think their future will be like or what they want for the future. So yeah. Hmm. Man, when I'm angry, I don't control my anger that well. I don't control a lot of my negative emotions that well. Hence why I'm like, I would love to go into therapy to try to figure out better coping mechanisms. So, I'm more towards this. I'm better control than I was when I was younger, but I want better. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel. Yeah, I mean, even if it is going to be logical and efficient, you gotta also remember if there's people involved with your decision making, you just have to account for their feelings too, which again does muddy some things, but it's important. People are important. Ow. Um, yeah, I can't even deny this. Because, like, motivation be really hard to maintain, especially when you have a possible neurodivergence, when you are definitely suffering through depression and anxiety, when your whole body just kind of doesn't let you do something, but you really need to do it. You cannot. It's like, I want to be better and I want to do more, but physically, I just can't bring myself to. There's something stopping me, which isn't great. But every now and then, I'm like, super productive, get shit done. And most days, I'm just kind of like, please, you lazy fuck, let's do something, please. It's not great. I'm working on better language towards myself anyway, so just be nice. I have accepted that I will forever be the family disappointment, and I have accepted that I'll probably always be the family black sheep because the things that I want for my life don't necessarily align with what my family kind of wants. Like right now, I would love to be able to do more streaming, but I know they don't care and I know they don't approve. Or at least wouldn't anyway, because they don't know about this. And they keep pushing me to essentially be something I'm not, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, I was considered a gifted kid, and now look at me as an adult, extremely burnt out, and everybody's still pushing me to be something that I don't think I can do. Something I know that I'm not going to be happy with, but like, hey, yes, it fulfills whatever things they want from me, but it's not going to fulfill me. You know, I always worry that whatever it is I'm trying to do with my life, it's never going to completely line up with what they want, with like other people want. So it's just kind of like, how do I mesh this? And the truth is, sometimes you just don't. It's fine. I do like this. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna just have to move on because I don't want to get copyright. See, technically speaking, streaming requires me to be by myself, but always being alone now is just sad, and it makes me wish I could be around people. But I also know my social battery is not great, so here. No, I think way too much about abstract shit. It's neutral. I like being in the city, and I am terrified of suburbs for weird reasons I cannot explain. But I like being by myself. I like quiet, intimate places that you can find within busy, bustling places. So I'm like, I true neutral on this. Yeah, yeah. No, that's just it. I Oh, I'm almost done. Yay. Yep, yep. Always overwhelmed. If I feel like it has to be done in a certain method, of course. If I feel like I can skip around and do things, I'm gonna skip around and do things. So, there. That's the point. Sometimes I like having concrete steps where I'm like, okay, here's what I need to do. It's this, that, and the other thing. Versus, oh, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I could do this, but what if it doesn't work? Or I could do this. So I'm like, I'm on here. I'm on here. Do you like it? Yeah, yeah. It's not even. I'm just, I'm trying to be more confident about things working out for me. But, self doubt. I guess I'm female in your eyes. No. No! Wait! My personality type changed. I am no longer INFP. I am ENFP. I'm a. Oh, wow. Wow! Holy shit. That's insane. I guess because, like, after pandemic, after the great panini, if you will, I've just missed being around people, but I also hate people. Fuck me. Yeah, I knew this. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I I'm so what? I I mean, damn. Care for your sociability. See, personally, I don't think I'm that like extroverted, but I'm like I huh? I don't know how to feel. Yeah, of course, everyone and everything has to be connected in some way, shape, or form. I mean, the best, the biggest and strongest connections ends up changing the world if we know it. Like, oh, I should reach out to you actually. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay. This is actually like super accurate so far. But like, I really don't think I am. Robert Downey Jr. Wait, and Robin Williams. Guys, I got great. Okay. RM2, Kelly Clarkson, Will Smith, Meg Ryan. Oh, gross. Gross. No. Boo. Tomato, tomato on Ellen fucking DeGeneres. Michael Scott. Spider Man. Spider Man. I need my music. Oh my god, it's Obama! Holy shit. No, no, no. Phil Dundee. I barely know Modern Family, TBH. Eat a malark! Guys, I can turn myself into bread. I can turn myself into bread. Okay. Harry Bradshaw? The woman who could barely keep it in her pants and always chasing after a guy that clearly didn't care about her as much as she cared about him? And Willy fucking Wonka. Oh my god. Yes, you should. You should. You should. You really should. This is mind blowing right now. I'm like Willy Wonka! It's insane. Fucking hell, that's insane. What do you mean you see? Oh, wait, no, 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 no. Willy Wonka, I like. What do you mean you see it? I'm like, no, no, wait, wait, no. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm out of all of the Willy Wonkas. We should just VC on Discord. Anyway, that's it. I would love to see your stream. Honestly, I we haven't spoken in forever. I miss you, my bestie. No, but like, here's the thing I'm thinking about. Which Willy Wonka do you think I am? It's the real question here. It's to you, man. It's to you. Which Willy Wonka do you think I am? Because personally, I really vibe with the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka. You know, the one that came out with the cane at the beginning and then kind of, yeah, the one that came out with the cane at the beginning and then did a somersault. So then you just, the whole point that Gene Wilder wanted to make is that you could never quite know whether or not he was ever telling the truth. Um, during, oh, here's the most famous scene that nobody knew it was happening. When they're going into the tunnel and everybody's freaking out and he's just like calmly singing, and then as he calmly singing, then slowly but surely gets louder and louder until eventually, we're here! I think I'm the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka. I think that is my thing. When you get to know me, yeah. But also, Peter Malark. Peter Malark. Yeah. I I do not think I am the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka. Just cause I'm like, yes, we all have childhood trauma, but I'm also like refuse to literally ever kind of make up with the people who did that to me. That's my own issue. But also, I don't think I've. Let me think. I don't think I watched Timothy Chalamet's Willy Wonka yet. I'm not sure. But also, I'm like, he seems funny. Oh God, let me fucking get. Damn it, guys. Damn it. Where is my fucking Discord? Where's my fucking Discord? I need to get my Discord up. Wait, where am I going? Here am I going? Where am I going? Here I'm going.
Hello.
Hi! How
You
you
know what's
been?
funny? I like obviously I'll hear an echo if I have your audio on Twitch and have your VC on. So I had to very quickly when you're like, "Where the fuck is my Discord?" I was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna go. She's gonna hop on. I need to fucking do." And then just hearing you go, and then just like seeing the delayed, like you moving. It was very funny.
Hilarious. How have you been, bitch? I've missed you. We
Uh,
have not spoken in forever.
Oh, we really haven't. I am a little bit itchy because
Oh?
I got my injections today because I take immunotherapy because I have a lot of allergies. But
Ah,
I'm
ah.
yeah. So, but that is normal. It's not to the point where I have to
Ugh.
EpiPen, Kiss of Life, 911.
Holy shit. And here I am. I'm just like constantly having to take medications and like see my doctor and do blood work every 6 to 3 months. Because
Wow.
apparently, yeah, no, apparently my cholesterol was so bad that he was worried that I could die from a heart attack at the age of 31. So I've been on medications since I was 21 years old.
Hot damn.
Hot damn indeed. How are you?
This reminds me of like when people ask me, "Dude, you're so chill. Do you smoke the Zaza?" And I'm like, "The fuck? fuck are
Oh,
you actually talking about? I honestly feel like I
yeah,
took so many medications in high school
yeah.
that like the amount of times that I was high as a kite from prescribed medication, I just want to make that clear. Prescribed
Prescribed medication.
medication. It makes me not
Mm.
I guess it makes me like perverse from any sort of recreational high cuz that it's like
Mm.
when you're a kid and you don't like cough syrup or
Oh
something like
God.
that. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
something you don't like. And then like for example for me, like I used to love drinking Sunny D, but now
Oh,
I can't drink it at all because if I taste it, to me it tastes like medicine because that's what I associate it with.
damn.
So it's like if someone asked me, "Yo, you mad chill? You want to smoke?" I'm like, "Nah, bro."
And then there's people who meet me and they're like, "Are why are you not on medication? You seem way too manic to be freeballing it here." And I'm like, "Fuck if I know." But I also weirdly like the taste of like cherry and grape Kool-Aid because it reminds me of medicine. I just like the taste.
Isn't it ironic?
But like my medicine is raspberry flavored, and I also just don't like raspberries in general. So I'm
Hmm.
like, people saying that, like
Oh,
somehow cherry Kool Aid is like awful because it tastes like medicine. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's
you know
not
what?
that bad.
You know what that reminds me of? So,
Mm.
one one of the only flavors I can take, like if it's a liquid medication, one
Mm.
of the only flavors I can take it in is banana. Like the
Banana.
three of them are watermelon. The other one is kiwi, but kiwi is more rare, and then
Mm.
banana. But
Mm.
the thing is,
Yeah.
I am currently allergic to bananas.
That's fucking insane. This reminds me of a conversation we had in high school, right? Not really a conversation, but something that was just brought up because you were taking Mandarin class and you were talking
Okay.
to me about a commercial. You and Jeffrey were talking to me about a commercial that you had to watch. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Banana Koei. Yo, it was
Conversation
freaking
that started
wild.
with Jeffrey ended up being about that. The banana flavored condoms. I was
Yeah,
like, why?
okay. All right, to explain it to your audience, because I just need I can't have them thinking that me and Jeffrey just we chose we chose to watch it and sit through it because there's a difference, right? There's a difference if you looked at
Ju-
it and were like, oh, maybe this is interesting, but then to stick to watching it. So me and our friend Jeffrey, we were in Mandarin class together, and you part of learning a language is learning about its culture. Hey, do you know what else is part of a country's culture? Movies, commercials, music videos, etc., etc., even poetry. So we had these not like breaks in our curriculum. It's not
yeah.
really like a break, but like we had these days that our teacher chose that are like, uh, okay, today we are watching a
Why is that
movie.
so
Like,
accurate? Why is that so accurate? I could never
that's
do
not the
an
point.
accent of senora. I can't do senora because I took Spanish.
Dude, I can. It's gotten so bad. Like, see, here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like, I just love doing voice acting and voice impressions. So like, even though I don't
Fun.
get a lot of callbacks from auditions,
Hmm.
I love messing around with my friends and just going into, oh,
I mean,
I recently came up with this character,
oh my god.
and I've been using her to motivate my friends, and it's
Oh my
gotten to the
god.
point that I made her an actual Discord account, and I made her
That's.
an email.
Didn't you
Her name
actually
is
used to make a fake Instagram account for one of your characters back in the day too? Pretty sure I still
Yes.
follow it. Oh my god, wait, I still follow it. I still follow
Yeah.
it.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. So her name is Natasha Mazarov.
I thought you were gonna say
She's
Natasha Leone, and I'm like, no, she's a real person. That's not a character, bitch.
That's not a character. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, here's the thing.
Mm,
The character itself
mm.
came before the actual characterization, if that makes sense.
That's
Like
funny.
I just slipped into her, and basically I use her whenever I
No,
want
no,
to know
repeat
about
that
like
for me. I just slipped into her.
yeah, yeah. It was an
Remind
accident, I
me
swear.
again what your sexuality is, cause I
It was
want to
an
be sure.
accident, I swear.
Remind me again what your sexuality is.
Hey, to be fair, Natasha doesn't have a uterus because she cut it out herself.
Oh, okay,
The
all
Lord,
right.
the Lord
No,
goes
but
deep.
no, for you, for you, my IRL bestie. Remind me again, cause I need people to understand why it's funny to hear you of all people say I just slip into her. Okay, I need
Oh
people to
yeah,
understand this.
I, I am a female asexual.
And I am question mark on gender, pansexual. This is funny. All or nothing, man. That's just us.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like if there was like
Mm.
the slider bars like of all of our stats throughout our lives, they would probably be like the exact opposite on every single thing.
Yet we're also somehow the same people. We're the exact same person.
I think the 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 things that we have in common: Filipino,
Yeah,
black hair.
yeah. Although I change mine up every few years.
Yeah. Went to the same schools,
Yeah, yeah. Those stupid gifted
and
kid
then
programs. Mm.
certain interests.
Yeah, I love how you just said certain interest. As if it has to be some big mystery. You'll never know. It's just us.
Well, I say certain interests because I have a feeling that if I had like literally started listing everything off, uh,
We'd be here
we
forever.
we'd be here for a long time. And
Yeah,
another thing that I know that happens between the two of us is that we always go off topic. And
like we
I
did
think
now.
I've been here for like the past, let's see, what time is it? I've been here for the past 8 minutes and we haven't done the thing that I said we were gonna
Oh
do.
yeah. Oh shit, right.
Anyway,
Oh
say
god.
hi to Kayleen. Hi, Kayleen.
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
She said hi. I'm good. How are you? Okay. I'm good. Shit, I want to.
Yeah. I feel like I should take medicine for my cough, but I'm not going to. I'm fine.
Ah, yes, we love to see it.
I have no regard for my physical being. I hate my physical being. Anyway. No, we were talking about the banana flavored condoms. You ended up watching a commercial during Mandarin class.
Oh yeah, that was the second point that we were making. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So basically, there is a point, and it was actually a movie. There's a
You
point.
watched a.
Oh,
It wasn't a commercial, it was a movie?
it was a movie, and here's okay.
Jeffrey was
I,
telling me it was a commercial. And I was like, this is
bro,
the weirdest thing to do with a bunch of high schoolers. That you just bring up
dude.
a condom commercial. What?
No, no, it was a movie. No, but it was. And they were like.
I'm mad at him now.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Laosha was the one who made the curriculum, right? I mean,
Oh yeah. I
who
mean,
who who else in that school knew Mandarin?
absolutely no one.
No, not even her because she came from Hong Kong. They speak Cantonese there. Anyway,
Oh god, that's. You know what? I'm so happy I went with Spanish, the easiest A of my life. The easiest A's of my life ever. Also,
Yo
I just
quiero
love
Taco
Senora.
Bell.
I love Senora. junior year. Although she wanted me to take AP Spanish, and I was like, "You're funny." No, I refuse to do that to myself.
Naosha literally
She was
told
so
the entire
disappointed.
class. So I mean, listen, I knew,
Mm.
I knew that I was one of the bottom three Mandarin students in her class. But like,
Damn.
third year rolls around, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like, "Oh, I think you all can take AP Mandarin," and then everyone's like, and then she's like, Cafe, yeah, you can take Mandarin. And then, uh, everyone's like, I'm not so sure. Like, everyone's apprehensive for, I mean, obvious reasons.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
every, I think that no matter who goes into Mandarin class,
Mm.
everyone in that class
Is doomed to fail.
becomes it no is will become your friend. There's like
Ah.
absolutely no choice. You guys are gonna be friends. It's like when you go into war together, and you
How
and
I
your
felt during
platoon
college with
are
all of
are
the
in the
physics
trans.
majors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see the same group of people all of the time, and you all know you're struggling with this thing because clearly the professors are not helping you. You gotta band together to figure out what the fuck you're doing and also somehow find a way to float. You
Especially
make.
in a language that you don't know how to write, speak, read,
They were
listen
using
to.
characters and not letters, so of course it's
Like
like.
even people who speak Chinese, they
Mm,
can't read Chinese properly because
mm.
Chinese is one of the it's like, well, most Asian languages, even Tagalog for us, like,
I
you
mean,
need
it's
context.
obviously
Um,
because it's so fucking funny to take out of context Tagalog phrases and just say that to a bunch of people who know nothing, and they're just being
mhm.
like, "What? Did you curse
Yeah,
me
like
out or something?" Like,
yeah, like you need context in order to read Mandarin because a lot of the same characters have like four or five different meanings, so you
yeah.
absolutely need context. Like for me, my strengths were I always killed it in our oral quizzes. I always killed it in
Mm,
listening.
nice.
But when it came to actually our written tests, bro, it was so bad.
It was
It was so
over.
bad.
It was just over for you.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that movie. Um,
Dude, I also
listen. Okay,
promised I would play a game today, and I do have it
I
queued up.
I know. I listen. I see what your category is, and yet I
I'm not doing it. It's
yeah.
fine. I've
No.
been trying to learn how to stream for longer times and not let depression take over because I can't do that to myself anymore.
Oh, dude. When
Dude, bed
I
routing
used to
is not fun.
stream, yeah, dude. When I used to stream, well, the part that I would struggle with is
Excuse me.
talking for
Yes.
I'm so
Kasi
polite.
hinahanap yung code dito. Hindi ko maano.
Yung code
Enter
mo?
code. Oo.
Oh, sige po. Un momento, por favor.
Kasi nag-ano ng
Dude, mute yourself, please.
yan.
Oh god, I'm dying. I'm dying over here.
Di mo man inayos yung bed mo.
Dude, mute yourself.
Oh, here. There's your message.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
bye bye.
Oh my god.
I try. Listen, I can't. No, listen, because she thinks that we're on video call together. She doesn't know that you're streaming. So
Parents also don't know I'm streaming, so let's be honest here.
that's fair, dude.
They would not understand this. I'm like, I love it here. I love the friends I'm making, even though I'll never actually meet some of them in person. Who
It's
knows?
the friends we make along the way,
Yeah, I'm like, I love
dude.
it here more than anything else, but also I'm like, I should probably be responsible and get a
Yeah,
traditional
probably,
job, but I can't
probably.
find the fucking job.
Oh, dude, I'm in the middle of applying to frickin' Walmart.
I got rejected by Walmart as a greeter.
Whoa.
I applied as a cashier slash greeter, and I got rejected.
Physics major, they don't know math. How can they be a cashier?
No, it's just the fact that I haven't worked as a cashier for a year. I did work as a cashier for like 3 months during Popeyes. AKA, I worked during the goddamn pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I worked when those partitions were still up. And I was a damn good worker. I would stay late and clean up the store. I cleaned up so much potatoes being thrown at the partitions because people were mad because we weren't getting our supplies. I was a cashier, and yet if I apply as a cashier to anywhere else nowadays, sorry, you can't because you don't have enough experience. So I'm like, okay, what have I done for at least a year? Okay,
Yeah.
I also don't want to teach anymore because I'm like, it's unfair to those kids if I'm only gonna teach, like, be their teacher to collect a paycheck, right? Like, obviously, we
Right.
need teachers. We need teachers who are passionate and know what they're doing, but we also need teachers who can teach. If you're only there for the paycheck, then that's unfair to them.
Oh,
But
dude,
yet,
you know what?
mm,
You know what
mm,
this reminds me of, dude?
go.
So I was looking at I was looking at jobs at my university, and
Mm,
I saw I saw that adjunct professors or associate professors, etc. Those positions were open, and then
yeah.
you know how on Indeed you can on Indeed or Glassdoor on either
Yeah.
site you can look at the salary range for each job.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that an associate professor makes more than a tenured professor,
That's
and
insane.
it's not even like a little bit, like literally. Oh, I mean, obviously, a tenured professor makes more than an adjunct professor, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the difference isn't that much. But the difference
Okay.
between tenured professor and associate professor, it's
Yeah.
wild.
I have to say this in the words of a dear classmate of mine that found out that I took 7 APs in high school. That's crazy, bro. I wonder what he's
Yeah.
doing now. I hope he's okay. Maybe he
I hope
graduated.
that you're okay. And then start the no whatever note.
we're not going into pitch perfect shit. No, no. We're not going that far down. We may be musical theater nerds, but god damn it, we will not slip into that now.
I want to. Bro, you can't. I know I haven't seen you, but like I know that that's all over your TikTok and stuff.
My no, I'm like firmly on gay TikTok.
Oh, even better,
Chapel Roan, you own my heart and soul.
bro. I
Oh,
saw her. Oh, what
oh,
performance was it? Was it on Jimmy Fallon? It was great.
oh, good luck,
It
babe.
was
When
one of
she,
the Jimmys.
I think, was it good luck, babe? When she looked like the White Swan.
White Swan, and then her dress was made by Gunther.
Yeah, no, and then during her actual interview, she was the Black Swan.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her so much. No, what's on my TikTok for you page? Surprise, surprise. Is edits to an extremely goofy movie for
Oh my
Max,
god.
Maxwell Goof, and Bradley Uppercuts the Third. Two, you guessed it, Chapel Roan songs. A lot of it, it's just good luck, babe. A surprise also, I'm on Stardew Valley TikTok despite never playing Stardew Valley.
Hey, Kayleen, just a real. I'm sorry, I full named you. I government named you.
I didn't
Listen.
hear it. It's fine. Nobody needs to know.
Okay.
I hate my full government name. That's why I go by a nickname anyway.
Yeah. My apologies. Just the
That's fine.
just the a thing. You might want to change your category.
Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna change my category. As much as I would love to do this, guys, we're not playing a game today. We're just gonna be chatting.
There's no way. Ain't no way,
I have to
bro.
change everything now. I'm like, it's okay. I will use this for probably tomorrow. He will come back
Probably.
tomorrow. Probably.
Mm,
It's okay. I have not seen anything from this game, so I'm like, I'm not gonna be spoiled.
that's good. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what
but
we
I
should
am
do
gonna
one time?
save. I am gonna save the stuff that I wrote for this. AKA, I'm just
Yeah.
saving some stupid shit.
Yeah. You know
Hmm.
what we should do? We should find like two-player games or multiplayer games, and then play it on stream.
Oh, I was trying to do that with Vinod, but god damn it, the man is busy, and also sometimes I kind of think I'm annoying him to the point where he doesn't like being friends with me. But then I see him and like it's fine.
I think those 5 seconds were the only 5 seconds we were silent.
I guess we're just chatting. Here, yeah, no. So like, I have so many more like just sitting in silence moments with Vinod, which is fine. I love the man, but also I didn't tell you we recently got into a fight. We're okay now, but like some days I kind of just like I love the man, but I kind of think he doesn't want. He like would do so much better in life without me, you know? Which is
Oh
a weird
wow,
thing.
that's a hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
no, you
the
know,
the thing,
struggles.
right? Well, I mean, the thing about it is, like, people wouldn't fight if they didn't care. Like, if you didn't care enough about the other person's opinion, then there wouldn't be fights, there wouldn't be disputes or whatever, etc.,
I
etc.
know, I know.
That's a sad
No, it was kind
reality
of
of life.
and like looking back on this situation now, I'm like, it's kind of stupid, but also I was like, I was just genuinely hurt by what was happening, so I just kind of not talk to him for
Mhm.
a long ass time,
Oh, you
and
know what's okay?
for like
I don't know
several
why I
months.
suddenly got this thought,
Hmm.
but you know how earlier I said that I was allergic to a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Do you remember our tradition? Do you remember our tradition?
Oh my god. You're asking me to have a better memory than I actually do? Oh god.
Okay, think about what we used to do after
Our
school.
tradition is literally just us sitting around eating at that fried
Eating
chicken
what?
spot by my god,
The
I
station.
remember by the bus station. And we would just sit and like eat fries and popcorn chicken when I felt like it because I love popcorn
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah, you love popcorn chicken.
I
Well,
like
guess what?
I like tiny chickens, man. It's fun. Are you allergic to popcorn chicken?
Not only am I allergic to wheat, I'm allergic to chicken.
Dude, that's what are you eating? What are you eating? I need to
in my
know.
wallet in my wallet I always have my list of allergies, and I
Holy
tell
shit.
people, like, whoever I'm around the most,
Yeah.
I always tell them, okay, so in case I
Okay,
in
so
case I yeah, in case I can no longer breathe, I need you to go get my wallet, and in this pocket there's my list of allergies.
Holy shit.
You
Holy
know, okay,
shit.
have you been like have you ever come across that girl with like 40 plus allergies?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, like every once in a while you'll like see her or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, that's me.
You have
Oh,
allergies. I just can't eat certain things because health reasons as well. So it's like, man, we're just fucked.
I can't go outside.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I'm allergic
Are
to trees.
I'm severely allergic to pollen as well.
No, no, you wanna know? Okay,
What?
here's the thing. It started with the trees and it ended with the chicken and the pork. Oh yeah, I'm allergic to pork too, which is
You're
great because we're
allergic.
Filipino.
What are you eating then?
Oh my god. You know what? Yo, the amount of time, if I had a nickel for every single time someone asks me, "What are you eating?" Honestly,
I'm
I
like,
think I'd be
there's.
able to pay off my student loans.
It's not.
Oh my god. Okay, so for context, and here's the ironic thing. I used to be an ecology research student. You guys know what ecology is, right? That's a study.
Don't know. What if I don't know? What if I am just a dumbass?
Oh my god. Let me look up
Actual
the proper
definition?
definition. Yeah, it's the natural science of relationships among living organisms, including humans and their physical environment. So, because I
You
want
are just the thing that we need to be researching now. You are the.
dude, the amount of times my friends were like, "Yo, we should for your birthday present, we should just get you a plastic hamster ball."
Oh my god, like they do in Gravity Falls with Mabel. She's just in a giant hamster ball in one episode. Well,
Yeah,
fantasy, but still. Still.
yeah, yeah. I am Mabel Pie. No, that's you.
No.
Uh,
What?
yeah, I'm just Waddles.
Oh. Wait, I have a tiny Waddle somewhere. I don't remember where
Somewhere.
he is. I do have him. Used him
Somewhere
over the rainbow. My first ever song that I did for a recital, and then I made the mistake of eating way too much ice cream before I had to sing. But hey, I still sounded pretty decent, aka I sounded better than those other kids. Get fucked.
yeah, because everything in life is a competition. Take
No,
that to
I
heart.
no, I
No
just thought it
mercy
was
upon
really
you.
funny. I thought it was really funny. Because I was like, huh, I guess I'm okay. I'm not that bad. And then a few weeks later, I had a violin recital. Guess what? I never picked up the violin after that. I got put into
Yeah.
I got put into those like weird like vocal lessons, and I was in violin lessons because I was could not there was no after school program, so my parents were like, "Here, we'll drop you off. You'll do this thing, and then when we're done with work, we'll pick you up." Then, you want to know where those recitals were though? They were in Chinese restaurants. They were in Chinese buffets that are just like off on the side, like a fun buffet or something.
That seems about right.
Yeah, no, but they were always in like Hackensack or something. Just further away from where the actual thing was, because it was right here in our hometown. It was based here. But like somehow it'd be like an hour or two away where the recital is, and it's just a random Chinese buffet.
Speaking of Chinese, that Chinese movie that we keep forgetting about.
What is wrong with us? We just keep getting off topic.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm
Yo.
so warm. I feel so warm. That's an ad in the background. No, I don't want ad, but it's an Etsy ad. I like Etsy.
We only accept ads that we enjoy.
I also could not skip it.
And
So
there's
there
that
you
too.
go.
Yeah. What's it called? Um.
Unskippable.
Oh yeah. So, okay. For context for this movie, the
I
main
need to
thing that
know.
I got was that
Mm-hmm.
the main character, she's this like young female.
Mm-hmm.
She's a whore. Like she's
She's just a whore.
like
Okay.
she's not like that's not her job. but she
Mm.
basically was one. Okay, it. Oh, I forgot how it started, but basically, there's like, it's just her, and like basically her navigating through her feelings about several guys,
My
and
God.
she would like talk about whether or not they might be good in bed, whether or not they might be a good husband, whether or not they
Oh my
might
God.
they might be able to get a child on their first try. Like she had all these kinds of things with all these men, and like uh she was thinking about it with her neighbor, her ex, this doctor who I dude, he was the sweetest person, and we're like, she's never gonna go for him. He's too sweet, but he's so nice. I don't even want him for her anyway. Like everyone was rooting against her with the
Bro.
doctor, but also they all wanted the doctor to get some.
Sounds accurate. That sounds really accurate to who we were as people.
Like
Oh man, that's just all of
they don't
us.
want him in a relationship with her, but they wanted him to get some action. And then there was her childhood friend who was like this unrequited love. That like he
Course.
always liked her, but she never liked him back. Um. So
Of
anyway,
course.
um. So the part that you were referencing, it was after she hooked up with her ex, and then she later saw him with someone he was dating, and she thought that he was cheating on her again, even though they didn't discuss their terms of whether or not they were back together. Um. Anyway, so then
I'm
she
stressed
runs
out
to the.
about this already.
You didn't even watch the movie.
I'm already stressed out about this because it sounds like every fucking like Filipino telenovela nowadays, and I'm so fucking annoyed by them.
Girl, I
I
haven't
hate
even
it.
told you the best part, and it's
Go
not
on.
the best part, it's the worst part.
Oh my god, I'm
I'll
scared.
save that for later. That's not relevant to the main part of the
I'm
story
so
that, or the
scared.
main point, the point that the banana collate. So yeah, so after she sees him with like another girl, she's like, oh, he doesn't love me. He's interested in somebody else. I guess I should look else. Ooh, hello, doctor. And so then she goes to this sweet old doctor, and you want to know why? You want to know how memorable he was? Doctor Joe. That's how memorable he was. Sweet old Joe, and this sweet old man. He's not an old man. This sweet ass man. He was head over heels for her. He did everything for
Oh
her. And then
no!
like when she started to like hint that she wanted to have sex, like, but they were like literally they were out in the street, and then she was like, we could go like back to your place. And then he's like, it was so funny the way he said, he's like, huh, like he was shocked. He was like, oh, but
Oh, surprise
I don't have.
Pikachu!
Yeah, and he's insert surprise Pikachu here.
Quite literally,
Um,
surprise Pikachu.
and he was like, oh, but I don't have condoms. And then they both turn conveniently right next to them a convenience store where, of course,
Of
that's where
course.
everyone goes to get the best condoms.
A
And but
convenience
here's the
store, of
thing.
course.
But here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
Uh, uh, they're talking about this, and then right then and there, her ex walks along,
Oh fuck.
and he sees him with the doctor, and she's like, "Oh no, I was just discussing something important with my doctor." Oh yeah, it's her doctor.
I guess
And
doctor-patient confidentiality, man, at its
yeah,
core.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
use that.
yeah, and then yeah. Well, no, that's why he was against it at first, but like. She's just so enticing. Oh my god,
Oh
so
my god,
enticing.
she's the biggest Mary Sue fucking bullshit thing ever.
Yeah,
I hate
not
it.
really. She's just a
She's
I'm
just
just
a
gonna go
whore.
through.
She's just a
Yeah, yeah.
whore with their legs spread open to just about anybody who can walk nearby.
Except her childhood friend. We'll get to that. What's it called? Uh, so yeah, so she's like talking about, and then she's like, she whispers to the doctor, she's like, yeah, get the condom, but make sure you get snacks and stuff so it doesn't look like we're about to have sex. And I'll stall him.
Oh, what?
Because he like no,
This
and then
movie?
immediately after the doctor goes inside, her
Yeah,
ex goes, "So you
yeah.
want to fuck?"
Oh my god. She really is a whore. What is this movie? Why are you showing it to high schoolers? What is this? This is a foreign education. This is foreign language class where we're just like, yeah, by the way, we're gonna watch a movie about this girl being such a hoe that she'll just,
Dude, dude,
what?
every single time, every once in a while, that movie just pops up in my brain. Um, it pops up in my brain, and every once in a while, I always try to look it up because I never learned the title of the movie.
Wait, she never let you know
But
what the title of the movie was?
of course
Damn,
she did.
Natasha.
After she saw it, she's like, "Yeah, I'm not telling them." anyway, so yeah, and then the doctor goes inside the convenience store, and then he like rushes around, he gets snacks, and then he grabs a bunch of condoms, and then he like shoves it underneath, and then he's at the cash register. He's like in a real hurry. Anyway, the girl is like stalling her ex, and then her ex just goes, "So you want to fuck?" And then she's like, and like she's like low key interested, and she's like, "Oh, but do I go with him or do I stay with the doctor?" And like and
Bro.
then she's like, "No, I'm sorry, I have like matters to tend to," and he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay," and then
okay.
like and then he just and like he's like, "Okay, I guess I'll go then," and then right then and there, the doctor comes out, and he's like, um. "Hey, I have snacks." And then he's like, "Oh, I guess you and your doctor still have stuff to discuss, right?" And then literally a few seconds later, the attendant comes out and he's like, "Doctor,
I
you
forgot.
forgot your banana flavored condoms." They went through all that effort to be so discreet. And
Senora
so it's
literally just made us listen to the music of her people. That's it. We never got stuff like that. We actually had to like learn Spanish songs and perform them so she could record us doing it to show it to future like Spanish classes about how this project was supposed to be. And I was like,
mm,
I'm gonna tell you now, ain't a dancer, barely a singer. We're gonna see how well this goes. And then I was just like,
yo,
hey, you want to just copy a Zumba instead of making up an actual dance? Cool. I know a song already then. I got you. So
let's
it's just
go.
I just reused a song from freshman year that I learned with Jesse. And then I was like, hey, here's the song. I found the Zumba. Here we go. That's all I'm gonna teach you. That's all she wrote.
Mm,
The fact that they were so nervous, and I'm like, guys, it doesn't matter if we do good. It just matters that this is just gonna get. Oh, we're just gonna get over it. We just need this
yeah,
done.
you need a grade. Yeah,
We need a grade. We still got an A. So I'm like,
yeah.
we can't. It's like just show that you care enough that you learned how to do this, rather than having it
Right.
be perfect. Like,
Excuse me. Yeah, so oh yeah, the best part. So yeah, later in the movie, you know how you're talking about this sounds like a teleserie?
yeah,
So yeah, so then later on, she doesn't get with anybody. The doctor is like, "Yeah, no, it's inappropriate and you
yeah.
seem like you're interested in other people and I want somebody who's focused on me." Which
Aww.
we all literally were like, "Yeah! Sure, Joe."
He deserves respect.
Yeah. And then, the ex, he
Mm.
was in fact cheating. The girl who was at his apartment was in fact not his sister.
Oh my
Um,
god. Uh,
anyway, so yeah, and then she's like, "Oh, I need comfort. I should go to my childhood best friend, and like so we could talk or play basketball." Um, and
have
then
him
she
scream. I've
goes
been
over
trying
to
to
his.
get with you this whole time.
No, here's the thing. She goes to his house. Like she tries calling him, he's not answering. So then she goes to his house, and then his
Okay.
mom is there, and she's like, "Oh, where is insert childhood friend name here?" Um,
Okay.
and then literally me and Maya Fu, we
Oh,
literally shout at the same time. We go, "I bet you he had a brain tumor." And then the mother goes, we go, we go, "I bet you he has a brain tumor." And then the mother goes, "I'm so sorry. He tried contacting you when you came back." Oh yeah, before the movie, she was abroad, and then at the start of the movie, she comes back in the airport, and he's like,
mm-hmm.
"Yeah, he tried telling you when he came back, but he never worked up the courage, and he just wanted you to be happy. He passed away
Bro!
a few weeks ago. Um, and then we're like, don't you dare say it! Don't you dare say it! From a brain tumor, and we're like, we knew it.
Bro! Oh, fuck. She really ends up with nobody. Aw. That poor
Honestly,
childhood
deserved.
best friend. I mean, no, but I'm sad for the guy. I'm sad for the childhood best friend.
I'm sad for the
Sorry
childhood
for
best
the
friend and the
doctor.
doctor. At least the doctor, he's like, I want somebody to focus on me. I don't want someone who is wavering, which is great.
This makes me think of Bridgerton season 3, part 1, Lord Debling.
If I had watched, I would get it.
No. So Lord Debling was supposed to be like the love rival for our main couple, which is supposed to be Penelope and Colin, because Colin's being a dumbass and not realizing that the woman that he's been looking for and the person he needs to be this whole time is like she's right there. She can help you. Like, yeah. So he's supposed to be there and just being like a serious love interest to the point where he was gonna propose to Penelope at the end of part 1. She got along really well with him. He was just like this weirdo naturalist guy that just liked being outside. And everybody was like, he's a vegetarian and he likes being outside. He's weird. And he's always away going on his nature expeditions and whatnot. And I was like, Penn is
Uh,
like, you know what? I need a guy who is gonna support me financially, obviously, because Regency era, but also because
yeah.
the fact that she's hiding a huge secret. She needs someone who will allow her own secrecy. So I'm like, he's perfect, and he was such a sweet
Mhm.
guy. But she still has feelings for childhood best friend who's a fucking idiot. And then the night he's supposed to propose to her, right? Childhood best friend Colin was not actually gonna attend the ball that they were at, but his mom was like, I hear that he's going to propose to her. Don't you want to see how well your lessons for teaching her how to get a man go? Like, don't you want to see your best friend get married? Even though she knows that he's always loved her. Everybody has known that he has always loved her, his entire family. But the man is a fucking idiot. So
Mm.
he goes, he interrupts their dance to talk to her. And someone has to point out to Lord Debling, yo, I think he's trying to steal your girl. And he was like, she's been telling me this whole time that they're just friends, but now seeing them together on the floor, I think you might be right. I think there is something going on. So he tries to leave, and she's like, wait, don't go. I still want to be with you. He's like, I can't fully, like, propose to you, fully, like, trying to do anything with you until I know for sure that you are only going to be committed to me and you're not always going to be thinking about somebody else. The
That's
fact that she
so
couldn't have,
fair.
Yeah, no. So the fact that she couldn't give the answer of like, hey, if I asked you to marry me, would you say yes and be completely happy with that and never actually, try to be with this other guy? She
Mm-hmm.
couldn't say yes. So he leaves. And then that same night, obviously we get the infamous carriage scene where he finger bangs her to Give Me Everything Tonight by Pitbull. Um orchestral version. And then as they go up to their home, he's like, "Are you gonna come with me or not?" Like they get out, he's going out to the house, and he's like, "Are you gonna come with me or not?" She's like, "What do you mean? Are you gonna marry me or not?" And that was the end of part 1, Bridgerton season 3. Um, I enjoyed it, to be honest. I liked it. I just wanted more of the main couple. And then I found out the reasons why we weren't getting more of the main couple and why we were getting all these stupid little sidetracks that had. There's too much happening. I find out the showrunner did not believe in our main couple because of the fact that Penelope, Nicola Coughlan herself, is like, mid-sized to plus-size girly. Like, that's what she represents. She saw
Mm-hmm.
herself in another character who was, like a beautiful skinny goddess. I have to say this. Francesca is amazing. I like her. I like her storyline. But like because of the fact that the showrunner saw herself in this other character got more screen time than supposedly our main couple of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reason we pushed the main couple to be happening this season, why they broke away from the books to do this, is because people were asking for it, and yet you don't have enough faith to just let it be the main thing. You have too many story plots, too many storylines happening all at once that for like both parts, for all the hours that the whole season takes, they're like in less than half of it. So yeah, I interested to see what they do for season 4, but also they're gonna it's gonna take 2 years, and I don't know if I'm gonna still have that interest because I'm upset for Nicola. I wanted her
Right.
to get more. And by the way, yes, she does have perfect breasts. She was not joking. She was not lying.
I love that.
She said she had perfect breasts, and then we saw her full frontal screen. Thank you so much, the Chi Master. Thank you. But like,
Listen, they're a fan of Bridgerton.
right? I was like,
Welcome, welcome.
Nicola Coughlan is fucking gorgeous as hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
She is not plus size in the slightest. She is petite. She is petite, but she can pull off like plus size if you dress her in a certain way. And I'm like, she looked gorgeous. The dresses, sure, it feels more costumey than they were doing the first 2 seasons, but they still told a story that made sense. And I was here for it. I love seeing, you take her house yellow and his house blue and you make her wear green. Like that makes sense. As they slowly fall in love, you see more and more blues and greens that she's wearing and she looks gorgeous. You want to see them happy. And like also you see Colin finally coming into himself. It's like, hey, you don't need to
Come.
be his name is Colin. Yeah, no. But like you don't need to be, big macho man always providing. The only thing you need to do is just to stand by your wife and love her. That is the only thing she's asking of you. You do not need to conform yourself to anyone else's idea of what masculinity is. If you are happy,
Listen,
that's it.
Hamilton didn't know.
I was just that's why I like the story. I'm never gonna read the books to be honest because um
I forgot that there were books.
they're inspired by books. My sister read all the books after she got into watching Bridgerton.
Mm.
I'm like,
It's like when it's like how I forget that the Lord of the Rings come from books.
or like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Dude, I
There's
love
a
the
lot
Lord
of
of the Rings franchise. Such a
I love that interview that
Hmm.
Tolkien did with oh wait, who's that
Hmm.
author?
Hmm.
Was it Patterson?
George R. Martin. I don't know.
It was the author of The Lord of the Rings and then the author of
So
he's
Tolkien.
written several books. Like he's a speed writer as opposed to Tolkien.
Tolkien really takes the time to like build out the world and the characters, so you really just see
Yeah.
everything.
What
What's the
what
books? What do you write? What
books?
do you write? What do you write?
He wrote Misery. He wrote um it's like not it's like horror but also not horror. It's terrible.
Like Stephen King? No, Stephen King was just horror man.
It might be Stephen King.
Who knows?
He's a speed writer too.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah, because so okay, I'm gonna just assume that's Stephen King, but there's like this interview that they did where
Mm.
he's like and like Tolkien is looking at the 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 cards, right? The prompts,
Yeah.
and he's like, wait, it says here that you write at least 1,000 words a day. How do you what? And he's like,
Is this
how else
George
am I
R. R.
supposed to?
Martin instead?
Oh, it's
Because it
probably
could be
R.
that.
Martin.
Yeah.
And he's like, how? And he's like, well, how else am I supposed to pump out all these books every few months?
Yeah, George R. R. Martin like pops out books like
Every few years.
yeah, like that man is insane, but also he's actually really good, so it's like, oh.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, maybe I should find out what my personality is.
Oh yeah, because my personality type used to be INFP, which was the same as Legolas, and now
Yeah.
it's ENFP. The only thing that's changed is whether or not I was introverted or extroverted. I guess because pandemic, the Great Panini, I got more extroverted because I hate people, but I also I hate being alone more.
Perhaps. May chance. Well, okay, here's the thing about, you know,
Mm,
I mean, it's not, it's psychology, so it's not an exact science because people
mm,
change, your environment
yeah.
changes, etc., etc. But there are some like loose rules around it, which is why I was surprised to see that you became an ENFP, is
Right?
because each letter, right?
Yeah.
There's four letters in whatever acronym it turns out to be.
Mm,
Um, each phase of the letters, it essentially says like what level of development your brain is at,
mm,
and so like I versus E, like whether you're an extrovert or an introvert, that's
mm.
usually established within the first 10 years of your life. And then N or S,
Yeah.
sensing or intuitive, that's usually the next 10 years of your life. So then the first 20, like, we're young 20-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
So we're,
23.
yeah, woo.
So sad. Life's horrible.
Yeah, yeah. So like,
Mm,
usually those first two letters are already established.
mm,
What this basically says is that there's usually some sort of environmental or emotional either trauma or like extreme pressure that happened in your life that changed one of your letters one way or the other. Hey,
mm.
guess what trauma that we all went through?
The Great Panini itself. And
Yeah.
I ended up going. I was like already a huge introvert, right? Then the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic happened, and I was like, I just was like craving to see or hear anyone other than my own family because I was just annoyed with them. still am at
Yeah,
times, but like I
yeah.
can't. I can't.
Yeah, and so then basically your personality becomes fully established by the time you're 40 because,
Yeah.
that's how letters and numbers and multiplication works.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. The
Do
only
I
thing
still
that
take the test? Because we've been
do
just
you want to?
talking this entire time.
Do you want to? Because I as of right now, I'm looking at like career paths for ENFP. Because like
Ooh.
DBH past year has just struggled with like setting like really being okay with like whatever life path I choose. I have no idea what I want as a career. I have no idea what I'm doing, but god damn it, I'm trying whatever is possible. Majority of things are not going well. The only thing that has gone well is clearly streaming. So like,
You know what really sucks?
mm,
Okay, so, since I switched majors, right?
mm,
Something that's not necessarily a necessity, but is something that is important to do is to keep
mm,
track of things like in current events, right? So
yeah,
I made it my goal to read at least um, 3 to 5, like it doesn't have to all be news articles, but mostly news articles.
mm,
And and one of the things that I read was this article about this guy who was a truck driver for most of his life, and then
mm,
he's like, "Nah, bro, I'm sick of this. Uh, I'm gonna go back to college and get a degree." Because he's like,
mm,
I was so poor when I started out that I couldn't get a degree when I graduated high school. And he's like,
yeah,
you know what? I'm 40 now. I can afford it now. I have a credit score. I can do this. He
yeah,
goes off. He gets an associate degree at a community college. Okay, great. But then he's like, no, I want more. And then he goes and gets a bachelor's degree in political science at NYU. And
yeah.
then
Damn.
and then
Okay.
He graduates and he can't get a single job.
Mm,
And it turns out the only jobs that he's able to get are as a delivery driver for groceries.
yeah.
And he's like, I'm basically where I was before I got my degree. I
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and now I'm $100,000 in debt.
Yeah. Yeah. See, no, here's the thing about me is that what I've come to realize over the past year of like now being out of college and attempting to find jobs and figuring out my life, I have no idea who I am. Like, I have no idea what I want out of life. So I'm just kind of here. I have done everything that I have been told my entire life. Now that I get to make the decisions myself, I have no goddamn clue. And
Mm.
that scares
Oh,
me.
it is terrifying. I had a similar thought before, and I think I wrote this down somewhere. I don't know where I wrote it down. Here's the thing.
Mm.
When I want to remember like a feeling I had, I usually write it on like a Google Docs or whatever. But I think I wrote
Yo,
this
I
down on
write it on my
paper.
notes app. I write things on my notes app.
What's it called? But I wrote something along the
Mm.
lines of like, I know I am falling. I know that I'm falling into a deep, deep void, and I don't know where it's gonna stop or when it's gonna stop. I just know that someday I will hit rock bottom, and I
I
will
already
never
did.
know when or where that will happen because it's just so dark here.
Mm.
It was something like that, and then I'm like, and I looked back at it recently, and I was like, hot damn.
Damn, right? Honestly. Yeah, no, because I was like, I knew deep down in my heart that I never really wanted to like do everything that I did in my life. Like obviously, like I went to AEP, I went to the Smart Kid High School, I went into STEM as a college major, right? And then
Hmm.
every single plan I ever made for myself based off of like what I thought my life would be always ended up falling apart. But I was like, so many people, mostly just adults, telling me, like, no, you have to keep going with this. You can't stop now. You can't give up. Don't be a quitter. And I was like, it never fully made me happy. But I didn't know what else because I never really thought for myself. Now, no, I'm like sophomore year high school where I'm taking AP Physics 1 and Shakespeare Major's works. And I dread going to one class, and I could not wait to go to the other class. So I was like, this is the class that I begged to be in. AP Physics 1 was the class I was like, oh, are you sure you'll be able to handle it? Along with like AP World History. And I was like, oh, I think I can do it. Because everybody was like, hey, you're really good in physics. You should go into engineering. You should do this, that, and the other thing. You know, kid was like, sure, I'll do that if it makes you proud of me. If for once in my life I can get any sort of validation for the things that I've done, sure, I'll do
Mm-hmm.
that. Right? But I hated the class. I hated going. It's nothing wrong with the teacher. It was just not the thing for me. I knew that. And I loved Shakespeare Major's work so much. I could not imagine doing anything else with my life other than I wanted to perform some way, shape, or form. That is the only thing that has ever made me happy.
Ugh.
But creative, I can't do a creative career because obviously, I'm an Asian American and I am female presenting. I am not gonna have the support in my own house. And nobody really wants to give me a chance anyway, so I can't do this. I could do it as a hobby, I can always appreciate it, and I can spend my money seeing other people do the dream that I want. But I can't go for it myself. Now
Yeah.
here I am. By the way, my like college program fell apart before I even knew because I had to find out junior, like the summer between sophomore and junior year of college, finding out that the program that I applied to actually dissipated in 2019, and they didn't tell us. They've been pushing a different program since the pandemic started happening because they finally made a new program to replace it. And they're like, "Oh, you have to do this now." And it was impossible to try to get all of the requirements done for the new program. So I was like, I have no
Right.
choice but to stick with this one degree that's, to be honest, incredibly useless. I don't care for these classes at all. I like the people. I'm just not satisfied in a way that I thought I'd be. But everybody was telling me this is what I should do with my life. Now look at me. A year after graduating, I still haven't found anything. I'm still deeply unsatisfied with the way my life has gone. But you know what? Exercising little control that I have, I'm streaming because, hey, if I can't perform in a traditional sense, this is how I'm gonna perform.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so while you were talking, it
Yeah.
reminded me. So, I don't write poetry anymore. But something that
Mm,
I've like had made myself do is like whenever I felt something was to at least write it down,
mm,
right? And so I have a folder called a box,
mm.
which just means like this is a box where I get to put my thoughts and feelings in.
You're just
Like it doesn't.
categorizing everything.
Yeah, it's just a general category. Yes. Um.
Categorizing.
Yes. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be a specific format. It's just thoughts, feelings, etc., etc.
Mm,
Um. There's like this entire thing that I wrote, and then what you said like near the end of there,
yeah.
like about like not being able to pursue your dreams.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. Okay. The middle part it goes. Okay. Um. But I
All right.
want certain things, but they're not needed. They're not your requirements to such a perfect life you want for me. What I want is nothing, because I was never given a choice. Every choice I saw before me was deemed unnecessary. And then all the way
Damn.
down, like I'm gonna skip. Yeah. And
Damn.
then skipped all the way down. I don't know what I want. What I want is rich in fantasy, but
Mm,
you're poor in imagination because you already spent your dreams to push me away from mine.
mm. I feel like that's just every immigrant kid ever. Again, watch the movie Elemental, right? where it's like
Oh my god.
the only way to pay back a sacrifice so big is to sacrifice your life too. Like, obviously, I appreciate what my parents have done to bring me to the place where I am now. But I can also recognize that, hey, this is probably not also good for who I am as a person. Where, honestly, the past year has very made me realize that, like, I do have a semi toxic relationship with my parents. I love them, don't get me wrong. But also, having conversations to them where it feels like it's completely useless, where I hate to say it, but like, y'all drove me to the point of wanting to take my life multiple times, and I have almost followed through with them. I almost followed through with one. Actually, multiple, let's be honest here. So it's like, I know I have a lot of psychological issues that very much stem from childhood, where I realize, oh, look, every child needs a parent, but not every parent deserves to have a child, right? It was that weird sort of thing. Like, I know they care, but god damn it, I don't feel like they care. And it's that weird disconnect of like, I know this thing, I don't feel it. I feel the actual opposite. Like, you never wanted me in the first place. You know?
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of feel.
I,
Okay.
I
So
this is
you know.
turning to a therapy session, which is what every just chatting stream I have goes into, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being the black sheep of the family. I'm okay with being the family disappointment. I don't care anymore. I've just stopped talking with them altogether. There's no point anymore. I'm just here. But go on. Right? No.
Um. Okay. Something I started doing because I realized I haven't been so insurance things. My closest therapist that I could possibly even go to is far away. So, and also because I used to want to be in the medical field,
Yeah.
I couldn't go to therapy even if I wanted to because literally, if there's any thing on your record that says you ever needed mental help, you
Yeah.
would you wouldn't even be given your license. So that was
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
huge deal for me of like, oh, I can't get help because I won't have a future if I get help.
But you realize you need the help. Everyone needs help.
Everyone does. But like and here's the thing, right? Like that was my mentality for those
Yeah.
4 years of like, oh, if I
Hmm.
can't, like I can't. I literally can't tell anyone. I can't let anybody know. I can't. It'll be on my record. Um,
Dude, me too. Not so much as therapy, but so much as like, hey, if I sought out to get an actual like diagnosis of like possibly being neurodivergent and having that be confirmed, then that being used against me,
mhm.
there's no winning here.
Yeah. I There's a lot of like whenever I get forms that like ask me if I'm disabled and like I
Mm.
have to say that I am. I always have to say that I am. I'm like, but do I do but do I
It,
have to?
I don't want to say that like, hey, I have some issues, but like you have to because the employer can find that out through your own records. But having that being used against you for somehow not being a good enough candidate is bullshit. What I find even more bullshit is like, hey, you need experience just to get into the door, but yet no one is going to give you that experience. So we're just in a weird paradoxical situation where it's like, you need this thing, but in order to get this thing, you need to have this thing. So it's like, we're just
I
going
think
around and around in circles. Nobody's
yeah.
winning. People are angry. Things get worse. No one wants to fix it. So, hey, who wants to come with me across the ocean? We're gonna go live in Europe. Please, I just want to leave. I'll get dual citizenship. as a joke, I am willing to get a foreign sugar daddy if needed. I'm
Dude,
okay.
we actually could get a foreign citizen. We could actually get a second citizenship, because the Philippines was colonized by Spain, and
Hmm?
uh, any country who has ever been colonized by Spain, its citizens can or ethnicities can go to Spain. If you live there for at least 2 years, you can apply for Spanish citizenship.
God damn it. I can't. I've only ever lived in the US, which is terrible for me. It's
I have a
okay.
dual citizen. I have a dual citizenship, baby. It's time to get a third one.
No, the joke that I've been leaning into recently that I'm like semi for real about, it's like, hey, imagine if I just get a foreign sugar daddy. I end up marrying a foreign man and then we live in his country and not here. That'd be fun, right? Right?
Yeah, you'd get to be less concerned about guns. You
Again,
know
to the
it's you know
FBI
it's
agent watching us through our cameras. This is entirely a joke. I think I've learned I'm a pretty decent shot. Entirely a joke. I don't mean this. I'm terrible. No. Don't recruit me for World War III. I can't do it. I'm telling you now.
I'm lucky because they'll look at my record once and they'll be like, "We're good."
See, luckily for me, there's nothing like on record except for like, hey, the laser tag things we've done, paintballing, my own
Oh my
video
god.
game records, uh, from Dave and Buster's especially, where I'm like, oh, hey, I'm actually pretty decent at shooting games. I've never missed. Also, I've never really got hit, at least in any vital spots. But like, again, FBI agent watching me through the camera. It's a joke. I'm terrible. No recruitment. Also, I have medical issues that'll definitely excuse me from being drafted. So,
Yeah, that's what I meant by like they'll
you
pull out
can't
a list
get
and they'll
me.
be like, "No, thank you."
Right? You can't get me, motherfucker.
So you know how like earlier we were talking about
We talked about a lot of
therapy
things.
and mental health.
Yeah.
I thought I got a text message, but it was a notification from an app, and it all I read was, "How are you feeling? Check in to track your emotions."
Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. No, I
Let's see. How do I feel right now? High energy, unpleasant. Low energy, unpleasant. High energy, pleasant. Or low energy, pleasant.
Here's the thing. I can never fully verbalize how I feel, and like my thoughts are very much like a monkey in a circus, like a monkey in a zoo. That's just my brain 24/7. It's not fun being up here because even I don't understand what's going on. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know how to have a coherent conversation with somebody without getting off topic at some point. And I don't know how to get back a lot of the time. Example,
You
what's
mean
just
like
happened?
we are now?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I'm like, if you know me, you're okay with it and you're like used to it. But if you don't know me, it's kind of like how did you make that logical leap? And then you explain it and somebody looks at you like you're absolutely insane. But if you explain it to like another possibly like neurospicy person, they'll understand. Or just somebody who knows how your brain works. It's like 17 tabs up here. It's frozen. Four of them are playing three different types of genres of music. There's definitely way too much fan fiction open at the same time of multiple
Hmm.
different characters because I crave emotional intimacy, but I'm also scared of it, so I've never been able to get that with a human being. And then all you just see is like the spinny wheel that's like dial up because obviously it has to be frozen somewhere. You just can't tell
Yeah.
what's causing the freeze.
Oh, my
Eventually it just
mom's.
gets shut down when I go to bed.
Hold on, my mom's calling me. I'm gonna mute.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll be back.
Just
One moment.
okay. It's okay. Take your time. I understand. Man, I really gotta think, because, like, I'm on a single dating app right now. I've only ever done one other dating app, and that was Hinge. That experience left me so scared of trying to genuinely go back out there, but I was like, I'm gonna push for this anyway. Because, yes, I've never been in a relationship before in my life, but apparently I give pretty decent, like, relationship advice, because obviously I take into account people's feelings. But I don't know. I want this, but I'm also scared of being in a relationship, you know? Because I'm like, I would love to have somebody to share my life with, but it also means I'd have to be willing to be vulnerable with this person. And it took me forever to be okay with sharing with friends my own vulnerability. And even now, I still struggle with that. So, how can I possibly think I'd be ready for a relationship? But, I'm okay with being single. I'm happy being single, but I'd like to have this. If it's not gonna happen, fine. But, you can still fantasize and dream about it, right? Hell, it's on my vision board for a reason. But I'm like, to get to like a genuinely healthy relationship, I definitely have to fix the relationship I have with myself. You know I have a mess of psychological issues. Winter Winter Angel can definitely tell you more. But you know, I don't know. What do you do?
I mean,
Hey.
something that I've. Hi, I'm big.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm big. Something that I've been doing. Well, I mean, evidently, I'm not really that big into like getting into like I don't seek relationships out. Any relationship that I've ever gotten into,
Mm.
it's um, it's always been by accident, and then people are always like, how, you, how come we're the ones who are looking, but then you get into one? What the?
Sometimes it happens when you least expect it. You didn't actively be searching out for something. You just gotta let things happen. But I'm on a dating app right now, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
ah, if something happens, great, and if nothing happens, at least I tried. But
Yeah.
after meeting somebody who I genuinely thought I had a real connection with off Hinge, but then kind of later finding out it basically I basically meant nothing to them. I poured out my heart and soul into this, and all I was asking for I'm yes, I wanted to meet you in person, but the genuine thing I was asking was just for a FaceTime call. That's it. And you could never give me that. Ever. So that 4 months straight of my life was just gone. Then you come back 6 months later after I ghost you because I'm like, I'm done with this. Finding out
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, the entire time that I was talking to you and the entire time that I wasn't talking to you, you still went out and met with other people. I wasn't talking to anyone else but you. You were the only person I was giving my all to. And I find out that everything that we've ever shared, me being in your life, kind of just meant nothing to you because of the fact that you live an hour or so away from me.
Bro,
It wasn't
dude,
even that long. It's not that long of a distance. But
that
yet, it meant because of the fact that I didn't live closer to you, you're just kind of already checked out of here. So it
I
hurt
want
a lot.
I want to hurt that person on so many levels right now. On so many levels right now.
It's
There's a
okay.
smile on my face, but my hand is
I can
in it's a claw. It's a claw.
I can hear the
it's
smile on your face, guy. I can hear the smile on your face. I know you.
it's not right.
Yeah. It it hurt a lot, and I was genuinely going to delete the dating app because I was like, I don't want to meet anyone else. I like this person a lot, and I have not really liked anyone like this in a long time. I've been so scared of like opening myself up to somebody like this, and then it was just so easy. Apparently meant nothing. Everything. I was like, I gave so much of my life to you for it to mean nothing. And then you want to come back and say, hey, you want to be friends again? And then ghost me again after asking to be in my life because you didn't want to lose me as a friend? And now look. Still interacting with me on social media, by the way. From multiple accounts on Instagram and TikTok. Thank God YouTube is safe, and so is this.
Oh man,
They were also a Disney nerd like me, man. They understood.
Dude, that's, oh my god, that's real sucky.
I know, and I was like, the fact that you had to use the words, I think you're my dream girl, and then
No.
It hurt. It hurt.
No.
Yeah. So that was like, at least, that was more 4 months of like actively talking all day, every day, from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed.
That's a lot of commitment for somebody you don't care about.
A lot of commitment. Yeah. It was like, that's why I was like so hesitant on like ever going back on dating apps. Cause I'm like, most people here are just on here for the sake of like, hey, kind of want to try something out. I don't know personally what my own dating goals are, but I still would like to, I'd like to have an actual genuine life partner. I feel like that is also asking a lot for, me being 23, but it was like, I've always kind of known what I wanted in terms of like my romantic relationships. Again, I'm a Capricorn Venus. I know way too much about what I do genuinely want, and I'm okay. I'm like, I'm not asking for much. I don't even have that high of standards. But like, damn, a lot of people are sucky. I realize like I have a lot of like really severe trust issues because of people like that. It's not the first time this has happened. But this is the first time it's happened, like, where I can actually look back on all of the messages. Because all the other people were IRL.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm on here again. I don't think it's gonna go well, but at least I'm trying. Instead of, like, sitting on my ass like a duck, waiting for someone to feed me, rather than actually actively doing anything myself.
Man. Yeah, relationships will always be difficult, and humans are always so complicated. Not because
You're
it's
telling
because
me.
dude, the amount of overthinking and also underthinking at the same time, it's so wild to see and watch. And
Yeah.
it's funny when, like, if you're a friend who knows about these two people and you see them getting together and they're being stupid because they're in love. they, like they're
I know.
the chemicals in their brain are making them act very stupidly, and so they can't see straight. But then, I mean, are we anyway?
Aren't we all stupid?
But the idea that like someone can like evidently see, like someone from the outside can evidently see what's going on, but then the two people actually involved in trying to form the connection, they're so blinded by the idea of like, oh, I want to impress this person because I like this person, I enjoy their company, I want them to be able to
Love
stay
makes
with
you
me.
do crazy things.
It makes you do crazy things, and it's so bonkers to me that like just the prospect of like, oh,
Hmm.
maybe is the thing that changes how you think.
Yeah.
Because something that I find commonly in like when you form relationships with people is that you don't act the way you normally act and you always act differently.
Mm.
It, and there's like a lot of debate on whether or not, oh, is that the real you? Oh, um is this a front? Oh, or oh, is this a new side of me that this person is bringing out?
Mm.
It's always so interesting to me. But like what's always consistent in any relationship form is the amount of truth,
Mm.
trust, respect, and I mean, I said truth, but honesty, like
Yeah.
realism rather. Yeah, there we go. Like being real with the person, your prospective partner.
Mm.
And, here's the thing: if you
Yeah.
committed that much time, if you said all these things that were real, then
Yeah.
why would you say things like "you're my dream girl"? Why would you say things like if you didn't actually mean it? Why would you spend 4 months of your life? That's over a season, right? That's over a season.
Actually, 4+. Let's be honest.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, you understand my hesitation of like stuff like this, but it's also like I wear my heart on my sleeve. I I will very much tell you how I'm feeling. I'm not gonna expect you to read my mind and just be like, what's going on? I'm just gonna straight up tell you whatever it is I'm thinking, I'm feeling, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you the entire time. I will compromise some things, but I refuse to compromise who I am as a person. I thought that was okay.
Oh.
You can understand. Yeah. Like the amount of people in my life, not you, obviously, but no, the amount of people, a lot of adult figures, surprise, surprise, are just telling me, tone it down, or like change some fundamental part of myself to be more appealing to others. And I was like, so me as a person is just not enough. Great. Love to hear that. Love to have that
Honestly, what
reaffirmed
I
so many years now where I'm just like, huh? So trying to have a better relationship with myself where I'm like, no, no, no. I am more than enough and I deserve to have good things. It's just believing that thing is just the most difficult ever. Because you're constantly reminded by like people who have hurt you. Because I'm like, I don't want you in my life, but yet you're still here, being a fucking leech. You remember Priya? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That bitch. The bitch who fucked her fucking cousin. Pretty sure she still is, according to what I remember Vinod telling me.
Yeah.
Although he's also cut her out of his life, so like, God knows I don't know what's really going on.
Oh my god, finally. Sorry.
I know, right? After so long, their back and forth relationship finally ends when she decides to fuck her cousin.
Oh my god, dude. I honestly,
I
I've been
can't get
praying
over.
for them, man. I've been praying all the best for them.
I mean, no, because like Vinod has very much like kind of not really as into relationships anymore, but also like he's also been having some things happen with people in college. And I'm like, from what I've been able to see, not including now, it's like he could not like he's always going back and forth with people where I'm like, can you stand to be single? Just completely by yourself for at least a month. I was giving him a year
Oh,
at
man.
most, right?
Mhm.
He failed that pretty quickly. I was like, why
Oh.
can you not stand to be single? Work on yourself and figure out why do you feel the need to be defined by whatever relationships you're in versus also like changing certain aspects of yourself to also try to fit the partner that you're with. That's not right. if they don't like you as you, what? Like, it was a weird thing, but also he's like, I don't really care, and he just wanted a relationship to be in a relationship.
Oh,
And
I
that was his defining
know.
thing, right? So I was like, I challenged him, hey, be single for at least a year. I, I'm given a year, right? He failed it. I never actually met the girl he was dating at the time, but I saw the pictures. She seemed nice. Eventually, like they broke things off. Now he's single as a Pringle. He's still on dating apps, but he's finally okay with like being single and realizing, hey, I'm not gonna use a relationship to define me. I should be okay with like being by myself.
Mhm.
Thank God. But like also, I've seen his dating apps. Like I've seen his dating profiles because he showed me. It is the fucking most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Cause I'm like, dude, if you are still hooking up with people with these dating profiles, I mean, they gotta be weird ass people. Cause this is just weird. What? Yeah, you remember John Kongchu, right?
Ah, yes, Kangachui.
Yeah, it was getting to that levels of weird.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
like, this is questionable at least. Not a red
Yeah,
flag, just hugely questionable.
actually, you know what? That's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, no, it was
That's actually
pictures.
no, like that's actually kind of impressive. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
although
Kudos to him.
I do know that John did get into at least. Yeah, no, he made me help him fix his dating profile actually. And this is before I even started with dating profiles. He made me help him fix it to appeal to females, obviously.
Oh,
And then
females.
afterwards, after I fixed it for him, as we were like talking, he got a match with someone after I fixed it. Yeah, they dated for a bit. They're no longer together, and he's okay with that. But like, yeah, yeah. I also found out from John that I am the reason that he's an ass guy, which is the weirdest thing to bring up in a conversation. Because I was like, what? What do you mean? Apparently, one summer, we were hanging out, all of us. I decided to wear shorts because obviously summer, it's hot. I'm not gonna wear jean pants. I'm gonna wear shorts.
Yeah.
That's it. Shorts and like obviously I have thick thighs, so my shorts do have a tendency to ride up sometimes. That was enough. And I was like, dude,
Dude.
I didn't ask for this. You didn't have to tell me this. But he felt the need to bring it up in a conversation with me. And I was like, dude, I don't know.
You know what that
Also,
reminds me of?
they're both him and Vinod, their types are Asian females.
Oh no.
Vinod especially so. But like, John, like,
I see it.
but also, I think he said Latinas as well. I don't remember the.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big booty bitches.
Yeah.
I was like, respect to you, but I didn't need to know how or why.
Disney moms.
Pixar moms are fucking hot as hell, though.
What's it called?
Lady
You were
Dimitrescu
talking.
from Resident Evil.
You,
Oh,
you were
Lady
talking.
D. That was my TikTok when I first got it in the pandemic. Those were my first.
Really?
It was edits of her and like the Winter Soldier slash Bucky Barnes.
Oh man. Wait, do I have you on TikTok?
I don't know. It's
Hmm.
also it's the same as this, man. Every everything but Instagram is Kai underscore on my. Instagram is Funkos underscore on my. I need to post more on Instagram. I have so much shit that I need to post on there. I just don't do it because motivation be lacking.
Hmm.
Depression. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to make my Instagram account for the cooking the food one.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. You told me about this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Excited to
yeah,
see what
yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I decided to take out is because it's just
Mm.
like it's too long. I'm thinking of going with um
Mm.
Kaz the Culinary.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah, because if it was just Kaz the chef, it would lean more towards cooking, but it's also
Hmm.
like going out eating food from restaurants, etc., etc.
So,
So
so, because food
yeah,
related
food,
shit
food,
rather than
food
just
in general.
cooking.
Yeah,
Food slash travel blog.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Oh my god.
Oh God.
I keep not taking this quiz.
Okay, okay. Take your quiz. Oh man. Apparently, according to my career path as an ENFP, I should transition this. Fucking hell. I need to do shit. I need to do shit. I need to do shit. I need to make sure people see this. Hello. Hi. There we go. Transition. There we go. The thing that I took from this is like, oh, ENFP personality types are drawn to careers in nonprofit, public service, counseling, education, customer or public relations, never again, hospitality, media and entertainment, and the service industry. God, no. Customer slash public relationships or service industry, I've done. I've done well. I hate it though. No. Jobs in social media. Hey, Twitch. And
Yeah.
communications can be an excellent fit for ENFPs as well, allowing them to balance creative with a sense of human connection. I guess this is my human connection. It's you. Woo.
Hello, human.
Yeah. ENFPs may also gravitate towards scientific and technical fields where they can have a positive impact, such as human health. I'm scared of needles and I'm afraid of blood. No. And environmental science. I did well in AP environmental science. I believe I got a 4 on the AP exam.
Oh, nice.
I think it was one of my only 4s.
I think I got a 3 on my AP Psych exam.
I got a 3 on my AP Calc BC exam, which quite proud of that, honestly. So happy. I
Your
passed.
living and workspaces are clean and organized. Disagree.
Predictability and repetition can make people with this personality type feel not only bored but a little disheartened. Hell yeah, that's why I get sad when I'm in my house doing nothing day in and day out. Hey. Although they benefit from a degree of structure and accountability, I mean, yeah, I feel really sad whenever I don't do a stream on the days I'm planning on streaming, so yeah. They may lose steam in work environments that rely on strict regimentation and hierarchy. I'm so surprised I actually said that word correctly. Hell yeah. Open-ended, flexible environments that value creativity and collaboration. Unfortunately, that's not what corporate America is. Hence why my biggest fear as a child was to end up in a dead-end job working in a cubicle. I was unrealistically really scared of that. And ended up working in a cubicle. That's not great. And yet here. Oh, you can watch stream. Okay. Okay, let me get this right. Let me get this right.
What are you getting right?
Let me get this right. Okay. There. For now. We keep this here for so we see your stream.
Yay.
I figured out how to do it. Yay!
Yay. Woo.
I'm honestly proud of myself. I've been like self-teaching myself how to do shit like this for so long.
I'm so proud of you.
Uh, I need to teach myself how to do video editing soon because I have idea about thing. In order to introduce it, I must do video that needs editing on thing.
Girl, do you need a video editor? I can be your video editor.
I mean, also love for you to partake in this actually too.
I need something on my resume, bro. I need
Dude, we all need skills on our resume. Let's be honest here.
No, but like I'm in digital marketing. I need video
You
editing.
need
It's
this. You
I
actually
need
need
this.
this.
I
I
need this.
need this. I need this.
Do you also need a content strateger? I can do it.
Honestly, I might hit you up for those tips.
Oh my god. Okay.
Because I surprisingly doing decently well. I'm not gonna lie. My TikTok is really weird because some days I like pop off and some days I'm like drowning. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is on TikTok, but like some days it works, some days it doesn't. And I'm just like, you know what? This is gonna reach the people that I want to have like actually reach. So that's the general thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna have fun for now. I'm just like, whatever happens, happens, right? I will
Mhm.
reach the people that I want to reach. I hopefully will never get people I don't like or people that'll end up being haters. But also, I feel like I'm gonna make it really big when I have my first hater. Because that means there's something to hate, right? Like I'm big enough to be
Mhm.
hated.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a weird concept, right? I'm just like, why do you want a hater? Because I know I've made it. That's how you know.
That's
When
fair.
right? It's a weird thing where it's like, I don't really like hate, but I also understand like if you have a really big platform and you do genuinely want to do good, there are people that are just kind of like I don't like you because you're against the thing that I stand for.
I need you to read what's on my screen for a hot sec.
You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Huge disagree for you. Ah, okay. Well, we're not going all the way. We're not doing extremes. I guess I'm the only extreme one.
What the?
Sorry, I was trying to get my
uh,
hair out of the way, but then I remember it's like too short to actually be clipped in the back.
mm.
So it's just kind of there as a weird sort of. It's not a bang, but it feels like it should be a bang.
You know what's funny? I cut my hair recently. Like when I saw your post that you cut your hair, I'm like,
Why is everybody cutting their hair?
no, but like it's funny because like with me when I cut my hair, it's not. It doesn't seem like I cut off much because of how long my hair is. Like literally, my
Dude.
hair was 3.5 feet.
Dude.
Now it's probably like it's more like 2.25.
And then there's me. I go through like extreme changes with my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the time.
I just cut it down so that it's manageable and stylish because I cut it into
Mm.
layers because I do my own haircuts because I know if I go into a
Ah,
salon, the longer your hair is,
the more
the
expensive.
more expensive.
I know.
Yes,
I
so
spent $70 on this.
huh, man, bro.
Hey, I'm quite happy with this hair. I'm not gonna lie. This is the most androgynous haircut I've ever done, and I think I'm gonna keep it for a while. I'm gonna keep doing this haircut.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I recently I've started leaning more into like using they them pronouns just cuz that feels more comfortable for me. But I'm also
Mm-hmm.
like I guess I'm also a she her as well, but like I don't care for using that as much. But if you use it for me, I'm like, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel right a lot of days, but it's something that people are used to. So I'm just like, too lazy to correct it. But
Mm.
it doesn't feel right for me anymore. Yeah,
Well, at the very least, for the people you feel comfortable with correcting, you should,
yeah.
at, at least force yourself to be more adamant about, like, oh, hey, actually, um,
Mhm.
actually, I'm not too comfortable with those pronouns, and then just correct them.
Yeah, like there are some days where I feel more comfortable using she her pronouns, but then there are other days where I'm like I don't know. I like both pronouns a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I like using she and I like using they a lot. Some days I just feel more of a they than a she. And other days I feel more of a she than a they. And then there's days where I just don't feel like anything. Where I'm like, I just kind of want to exist. So I'm like, I don't know. It's a weird thing to be going through. I, I honestly have to blame fanfiction if I'm being completely honest. Because no, I exclusively read, like, reader insert fanfictions. Only. Which is not great. Because some of those are, like, kind of terrible. Again, 14-year-olds should not be making smut on Wattpad. But here we are. The moment you see the word manhood and womanhood, you know that they definitely have never had sex in their life.
I am hood.
I am hood. Right? But I'm like, yeah. Yeah, seeing some just sometimes it's like, oh, this is female reader, and like a lot of them, in order to appeal from both audiences, they end up going with like gender neutral pronouns. So everybody can relate to. And I was like, oh, I quite like being referred to. You rarely feel insecure. Hell yeah! Disagree. But yeah, no, because of that, I was like, oh, I quite like being referred to as they, them. But I also like she, her, so I started using both pronouns.
Yeah, on my whenever it asks me, I don't like whenever it says,
Mm.
you can only choose one. I'm like,
It
well,
doesn't feel
that's
right.
not accurate because a lot of people don't have a pronoun that describes them, especially like when it's like, what if that person is gender fluid or whatever?
Mm.
Like
It's hard to
what?
track on the day.
Yeah, so like, yeah, and for me, I'm a she they. I always say she they. If it gives me an
Hey.
option, I'll put she they.
Yeah.
Um, because I don't mind either way. Like I don't even mind if they call me a he or whatever.
Oh.
Because I mean, listen, if you grow up in a Filipino household and they they learned how to speak English,
Yeah.
um, well, they'll mix up he and she,
A lot. It's really funny.
they not because they do it on purpose. It's literally because Filipinos don't have
Gender
genders.
pronoun.
Well,
Oh,
the
nothing
only
is
gendered
gendered.
part of our language are in Spanish. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So, like, I'm okay with it. For me personally, I'm like, I can't tell you what my gender is. For at least a few, actually a year now, I think. Like a year to 2 years, I've been saying I'm gender queer, but that doesn't feel right, you know? Because I'm like, I'm messing around with my gender presentation. It's like, I've never felt. You remember me in high school? I was like super femme, right?
Yes.
Then I went to college and I was like super mask, right? Insane to think about. Now, I don't care. I just want to be a person. So like I don't know how to define what my gender is. It's definitely not cisgender though. So thank
I
you
mean,
fanfiction. Thank you fanfiction.
I mean, I guess I don't really know that struggle. For me, I am who I am, and if I happen to present one way or another, then
Mm,
that's the judgment that other people put upon me. But
yeah.
that's their judgment, not my own.
Mm,
I am who I am, and
mm.
that's how I see myself.
Mm.
Whatever they see me as, then that's however they see me as.
Well, yeah, there you go. Ow. I'm fine. I'm not dying. What are you talking about?
I wasn't talking.
I know. Tis a joke. Tis a
Um,
bad joke indeed.
tis banter.
Dude, apparently, like, you, you, I don't know if you were actually listening to the stream earlier, but, like, I went to Disneyland when I went to LA a while ago. A few weeks now.
Ooh.
Very happy. I Disney bound as Ursula. I made my own sort of necklace for that. It's fun. I liked it. Um, we decided to do like one of those more unique souvenirs. So
Mhm.
you can get your silhouette as a souvenir based off what you were like doing that day. And the person who does the silhouette is actually somebody cutting out your silhouette from paper. No mistakes. Just straight up doing it right in front of you. This is the coolest thing I've ever
Wow.
seen, right? I'm like, God damn, no mistakes. You got it. Damn. God damn, this is cool. So I started talking to the girl who was doing it as I was getting it done. I was like, how did you pick this up? This is such a cool skill. I wanted to know more about her, about like oh, debater maybe. Like I genuinely just trying to get to know her because I thought this was such a cool thing to do. And she's the only person that does it,
What happened to me?
right?
I used
According
to be
to
an
us.
INFP.
You and me both, man.
The fu-
Yeah. Oh,
oh, I'm
yours?
less extrovert. I'm less extroverted than you.
Apparently, I'm more introvert. Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
wow, wow.
Wow. Yeah, no, but apparently me taking an interest in this girl doing her job because I just thought it was the coolest thing ever is apparently me flirting. If that's what flirting is, goddamn, have I just been flirting with everybody I've ever met?
Hey,
No,
baby
just click
girl.
next. Just click next. Just click next. You don't need to fill it out. Ta-da!
And quick-witted and audacious people with INTP personality type aren't afraid to disagree with the status quo.
Hmm? No.
In fact, they're not afraid to disagree with pretty much anything or anyone. Few things light up these personalities more than a bit of verbal sparring. Wrong. I do not. I am not a verbally confrontational person.
I feel
The
like that's more
conversation.
me than between the two of us.
You
I'm
want to
willing to
split
fight.
personalities real quick?
No, no, I think my personality, yeah, it's just surprise. The only thing that changed about me was the fact that I went from I to E. But damn.
You know what? I'm gonna look up later the ENFP because look at the thinking versus feeling.
You're only 51%. It's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, it's not that big. So I'm gonna look at maybe ENFP is closer.
Maybe. I just want to know what
Maybe.
what people you are similar to. Cuz
Okay. Wait, you were ENFP, right?
ENFP,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you are Hmm. Sarah, you got Weird Al!
Yeah,
Until
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Savage, Sarah Silverman, Mark Twain. Damn.
I'm Mark Twain, baby. Greg Gear, baby.
Tom Hanks.
Boo. Sorry.
Hey, don't we have a town in our state named after him?
So.
I know you don't care. Celine Dion. Sasha Baron Cohen. Wherever you are. Captain
Oh
Jack
my god.
Sparrow.
Let's go, bro.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Oh. Damn!
Dude, I'm an
Damn!
actual boss bitch, bro. I'm an
You also
actual
got the
boss.
Jokers.
That actually, I see it. I see it.
You got
No.
Jim. You're shit.
Someone help me.
You're
Someone, someone
Dr.
help
Emmett
me.
Brown.
I'm Felicity.
Ooh. Who's this last guy? Julian Sark? Is that how you say it?
Alias,
Mm.
the Martian.
You got the Martian! I finally watched that movie after so long. The only reason I watched it is because at the time I had a celebrity crush on Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
I've gotten over it. Not anymore. You got Weird Al!
I want
Damn!
to see. I want to
I
see
need to
the
know. I need to know.
freedom to
Freedom
explore,
to
experiment.
explore,
Da, 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 da.
experiments,
Okay. Levels under.
entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
engineering, acting, and photography. Huh?
Okay, time for me to get some more
Huh?
auditions.
Where are you auditioning? I'd love to know.
Natasha will never tell secret. Actually, I usually
Alright.
do Natasha's voice lower. Like, I usually use her to encourage people to do their work.
You know what? Fair. Fair.
That's how she came about. It's like someone asked me, "Can you like help me so I can like actually
Do
get
shit.
this done?" Yeah, and so then I was just like, "What are you doing?"
All I'm
I just
thinking of
became
is
harassing.
like all I'm thinking of is like Katya's verse for Read You Wrote.
Hmm.
I love drag queens.
Let's see, ENFP. So let me look at INFP because I was also it wasn't that much of a thought.
Diplomats. There she is. In the middle with the butterflies. Down. Down. Green butterflies mediator. INFP. I still remember that.
Mm, oh yeah, ENTP. So I need INTP.
Oh, IN.
INTP.
Lod.
INTP, and then what else was the other one? There was this one which we used to be, and then the
Yeah.
campaigner which you currently are. Because I need to know which one I am.
I'm
Because
apparently
imagine that what
campaigner. The fuck?
because like if you look at like
Hmm.
what my thing was, it's like it's not that much of a difference between thinking and extroversion and introversion and feeling. So I wanted to look at the other ones and also our old one. Let's
Hmm.
see, old career path.
Mine was like huge differences. So I'm like, oh, you really
Okay,
can't argue with anything else. For me, anyway.
mathematician. Wait, this is incorrect. Oh wait, no, this is. Oh yeah, this is INTP. Okay,
INTP.
mathematicians and uh, mathematicians, analysts,
Mathematicians,
researchers, scientists,
scientists, physics.
physics, deeper
This is what I
motivation.
should have
Sometimes like
been. This is what I
yeah,
should have been. Social cues. I have none. I don't know. I don't understand.
Wait, who are they? Who are they? Hold on.
I think we're friends with these. Kristen
Kristen,
Stewart.
Bill Gates,
You
our I,
what?
Avicii.
Avicii? No. I'm sorry.
Okay,
No. Avicii?
these three they kind of made sense. Well, the
Avicii, you lost me.
you lost me, bro.
No, let's see. Isaac Newton. Okay, makes sense. Elliot
Okay,
Page. Oh, I love Elliot
no.
Page. I've been
This is
watching
this,
Umbrella Academy.
yeah. This makes sense. This is making sense. Yeah, this makes sense.
Neo. Yeah, makes sense. Bruce
Yeah.
Banner. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leslie
Uh huh.
Winkle. Okay, yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I see it.
Yes, makes
Abed.
sense.
Troy and Abed in the morning. Sorry. Jack
Yeah, this makes
Ryan.
sense.
Yeah, yeah. Why the fuck is Avicii on here?
I
I'm
don't
so
know.
confused. I'm so confused about the Avicii of it all.
Oh, okay.
uh,
Our former personality.
William Shakespeare, Bjork, Alicia Keys,
Alicia
J-
Keys, Tom
Tom
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston, Julia Roberts, Johnny Depp. Respect to Johnny Depp. Frodo Baggins. We could have been Frodo. We were Frodo and Arwen. Anne from Anne of.
That's sweet. Aww.
I forget how to say his name from Anna Karenina. I forget how to say your name, sir. Uh,
Constantine.
I think it's that, but I don't remember if it's meant to be pronounced as that.
No, I just say whatever I say in the Russian
In
accent,
Russia.
and then like
Hail Mother
yeah.
Russia. Here we go.
Uh, let's see.
Performing
Um,
arts.
it's counseling, psychology, teaching, healthcare, social work, massage therapy. Hey, that's my part time.
Or physical rehabilitation. They come to life with like music. Apparently, yeah, apparently performing arts, but it's not one where you're seeking the spotlight.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Okay, there we go.
This is mine.
This
Hey.
is yours. Yeah,
Oh my
this is
god.
yours. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
I do like reading this. Yeah, makes sense. I got
the
RDJ though.
yeah. When I saw Robin Williams for yours, it warmed my cold heart.
Yo, Robin Williams, rest in peace.
Oh my
Defined a whole
god.
generation. Would love to be as funny as him. And then I remember I'm not that funny. Oh no. Oh no.
Sadness.
Oh no. Let me not be here. Let me not be here anymore. Oh no.
Ooh, yeah.
The inception is
You
real.
want to
The
look at?
inception is real.
You want to look? You want to know how much of a business person I am now? You want to look
Oh
at
god.
my stocks?
I don't care for your stocks. I'm
Look at how
sorry.
much you look at how. Wait, hold on. No, that's the act.
As
Look at
long
how
as
much
you never
money I
become,
gained.
honestly, as long as you never become like, what's the thing? Um,
Look, look at how much money I lost in comparison to how much I gained. Whoa,
whoa.
whoa. I'm
Please
just
never
kidding. I
become
didn't
one of those
invest in anything.
terrible finance people ever. Please, no.
Dude,
No.
finance people never sleep. They can't. They literally can't.
I mean, have you watched the movie Soul?
Yes.
The finance bro that was the lost soul. That's all I'm thinking. As long as you never become that, we're
Yeah.
cool.
I see it.
My god. You've become business bro. I cannot follow you on your journey. I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm gonna.
I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to
Mm,
think about what to do. I
mm.
mean, I'll think about it on my own. It's okay. What else can we talk about? Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean, it's
stop
almost 9
watching your
p.m.
stream. Oh shit, you're right. You didn't realize. Damn. Oh, I haven't streamed like this in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't streamed.
Yeah.
Period.
Honestly, this
What?
is the one thing I'm doing that makes me happy and where I'm like, I do genuinely want to pursue this more. Um,
Kayleen. Come on, I keep. I'm so sorry.
dude, I don't care anymore at this point. Yeah, no, honestly, I would love to see whether or not people could actually spell my full government name. Most people couldn't. That's why I started going by a nickname when I was a sophomore in high school.
hmm
And I've just stuck with it
Uh,
ever since. But like, hey,
meanwhile, meanwhile, I grew up with that name, so that's the one I know.
I've known you since we were like 3.
We wear diapers.
Quite literally childhood best friend forever. Will always be my
Yeah.
bestie. I'll always
That
annoy you some way somehow.
there's that little part of me of like
Mm-hmm.
in an alternate universe
Mm-hmm.
we got into a fight and
I
they're not talking to each other and
I can't imagine that.
I can't imagine it either. But alternate universes.
Alternate universe. I feel like I would be a different breed of human being. Alternate universe would also be like, hey, imagine if me and my sister had another sibling. I would actually be the middle child. According to my
Mm.
sister, I very much like I give off childhood, like middle child energy,
Hmm.
which I'm
I
like
don't know what energy I give.
only child. Very much
Yeah.
so. Only
I'm
child
technically
or like eldest child. That's the energy you give.
which is ironic because I'm technically the younger child because I kind of have a brother, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, my parents were thinking about possibly having another kid, but mom's pregnancy with me was too, you know,
Too much. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was bad. So, it was not safe for her to have another kid, so yeah.
Hmm.
But, my sister and I do think about it sometimes and we think we would have had a little brother. His name would possibly be Kyle or Kevin
Yeah,
because
we
you got
gotta
to
keep
keep the
the
we got to keep the K's.
dude. I'm friends with these two brothers,
Oh,
and their entire family is also K's, and one is named
of
Kendrick
course.
and the other one is named Kevin, and I'm like,
Kendrick Lamar, what are you doing here?
yeah, exactly. Well, I call him Kenny Winnie.
Kenny.
Kenny Winnie.
Kenny
Yeah.
G. No.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, that's what I was saying. We should do
Mm.
like I should stream The Sims 4, and we
Oh,
should do a run. Because you know how like earlier we were talking about how
yeah, Sims 4 is free on Steam. I forgot.
hmm
I can do this
we
game. I can do this.
yeah. Well, I mean I have some what's it called of the DLCs because I
Oh,
bought it before it became free. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
it's saddened. Womp womp.
Dude, I have It Takes Two saved on my thing. I also have the Friends Pass on
Ooh.
here. See, I was thinking about possibly doing It Takes Two with Vinod, but also I fear that our relationship would crumble. Versus with you, if I did It Takes Two with you, I don't have to worry about a goddamn thing.
Yeah, we'll fail together. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I think we'd be laughing more if I did it
Yeah.
with you.
Oh, but what I was saying about The Sims 4 is that
Hmm.
you know how I said, oh, we couldn't follow our dreams in real life? What
Oh my
if
god.
we made ourselves and we followed our dreams in The Sims?
My god, I would be an actor. I really would.
my
I would be a
my
musical
God.
theater bitch. Not musical theater. I don't think my voice is that great, but I definitely would be doing theater.
Hmm.
Theater slash what I'm trying to do now. Content creator. No, I'm kidding.
You know what else I like about it is the fact that you could also do part-time jobs in there.
Oh man, how easy that would be.
It's and the and those are the only jobs. The part-time jobs are the only jobs that you can actually choose your Sims hours for. Every
Are
other
you
job is
fucking kidding
chosen
me?
for you.
Are you fucking kidding me? Now I'm mad about this. Like, oh man. Are you fucking
Oh
kidding me?
man, I I should get to
Hmm.
work so we can actually see our Sims at their jobs
You want to make The Sims now on stream?
right now.
You want to do
It's oh my god, it's like
Dude, we need to
almost
we need to do
9 p.m.
multiplayer games together. That's it. That's the only thing I have to say. We got to do multiplayer games together.
Yeah, we should
It'd
do
be the most
multiplayer
chaotic.
games.
It'd be the most chaotic bullshit we've ever done in our
Yeah.
lives.
Oh,
But
and then I can start streaming again because I have my
oh,
own channel. And then we can put our Twitch tags, like our Twitch handles in each
oh
other's
yeah,
stream titles and shout each other out.
dude, I love that. Dude, I can I tell you something really funny?
What?
I put on my vision board last night. It was like streamer friends. friends that I could do streams with because I'm like, it's so lonely doing this by myself, man.
Yeah.
Please. And I'm like, I forgot. I have a
Mhm.
friend that does streams.
Yeah. And also not only that, but you literally have a friend who's a moderator three for three
Dude, I should
Twitch
make you a
streamers.
mod. I should make you a mod.
You should, because if there's any like bots that enter your chat, I can correct it. And
Really
also I can
entertained by those bots, I'm not gonna lie though.
oh yeah.
I'm
Also I can
entertained.
add you to my LinkedIn.
Wait, we're not? We're not following each other on LinkedIn? I thought we were.
I'm pretty no, I mean hold on. Don't hold on, don't show this on you're on full screen, right? Okay.
I
Hold on.
am. It's just
I'm gonna
me and my beautiful ugly mug.
okay, I'm gonna share this with you, but don't show your screen.
I put The Sims on my thing. Because of course I did, like a crazy person.
Okay.
I watch your stream.
Alright, are you on?
I see. Wow.
Okay.
I just see
Moderator
Twitch mod.
Twitch.
You
And
want me
then
to you want to put me on there?
I really do. I legitimately do. Uh, I honestly, out of these three, the most prominent one is this one.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think he's got
God damn.
1.4K followers now. So
Holy shit. Good for him.
yeah, and I remember, I remember when I was his 70. Oh no, that was a different person. Oh dude, I was his. Yeah, I was his 72nd follower.
Wow. Wow. We're
Yeah.
trying, man. We're
Anyway,
trying. I need to
yeah,
remember what the thing is. Slash mod.
yeah.
Which account am I putting
But
this
like,
mod for? which which account should I put this mod
honest,
for?
just just
On
put it for
Twitch.
both.
Hey.
You can have multiple mods. It's better that you have more mods that you
I know, but
trust.
I'm like I was like, which one do you want? That's my thing.
Well, because here's the thing, right? One account I have on my phone, and I keep that account on just my phone, and the other account I keep on my PC. That's it.
Mhm.
So that's why I say just make both of them mods because
Hmm.
whether I'm on the go or I'm at home, I can mod for you.
Oh shit. What happened here? What did I do? I did something stupid. It's okay. I always do something stupid.
If you share your screen, I can teach you how to make me mod.
No, no, I accidentally deleted.
Alter.
I accidentally closed something I shouldn't have.
Oh
Like
well,
an idiot.
just hit
No, I got
Control
it.
Shift T and
No,
it'll
I
come
got
back.
it. I got it. I got it. I just thought I was like, oh my god, what did I do? Oh yeah. No, no, no. I don't know how to make you mod. I just need to remember your accounts. Why am I typing it on here? I could do it here easily. I'm being so dumb right now. I'm having fun. I'm going insane. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like reading your thing. I need to remember if this is right. Yay! I did it! Are you proud of me now, Mom? Going insane. It's fine. I'm going insane. Okay, I did it. I did it. Well, my mom will be proud when I start making money. I just realized my music is gone. Just insane. I am the Gene Wilder Willy
Listen.
Wonka. No. No joke at all.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Look, listen.
Listen.
If you want to be serious about this,
Yeah.
we're gonna like legitimately talk, and I will legitimately talk social media strategy with you.
Please do. I would appreciate it, honestly. It's like,
Of course.
surprised. No, I'm like, my TikTok is so weird, right? I don't understand how it works, but it's
Mhm.
like, oh, this is something that went really well, and I was just mostly messing around with filters on TikTok. I've made that pretty clear. Occasionally, I'll do other things, but it usually depends on what my actual social life is like, which is like non-existent half the time. My Instagram, I have so many Funko Pops that I should be taking, like, photographs with. Like, I should just be setting up more scenes. But, the motivation and depression really be killing the vibes. I don't know what's going on my YouTube anymore. That's just a thing that's happening.
I'm trying to come up with a description for you.
There is no description. There is no description. I don't know how to define myself either.
Listen, I'm trying to make it sound professional on my LinkedIn.
I know. I'm happy that you're gonna sound professional, but let's be honest here. I genuinely no clue what I'm doing, but we're here. I've always wanted to play Among Us. I've never played Among Us in my life.
Bro, okay. I'm gonna bring you into a lobby.
Never played Among Us. I know there's that new Goose Goose Duck game that I also have on my Steam that is similar to Among Us, but apparently just it's with geese. You can be bird. It's bird.
All right. I have a question then.
Oh god.
Because as I've mentioned before, that I am mods for a few streamers. How
Mm-hmm.
open are you to me inviting you to lobbies with those streamers?
Okay with it. At this point, I genuinely feel sometimes like I'm drowning and trying to do things myself. And I do feel incredibly lonely. It's not fun here. Sometimes.
Sometimes when I'm lonely,
It's me to think of all the good times. Yeah, I'd be open to it. And besides, it'll allow me to do something other than go insane, read fan fiction, be sad, go even
All the
more
good things.
insane. You know the general thing of
All
what
the
I'm doing here. Absolutely batshit insane, but hey, it's something. Man.
What's it called? Let's see. Okay.
Like it's 2024. I know for a fact that Among Us got an update, so that's cool. There's new roles.
Yeah.
You can be a phantom, apparently.
You know, it's so sad.
What's
I've
sad? My life?
been
Me?
I've been
You?
playing Among Us since its beta.
Oh my god. Damn, you've been here since the beginning. You pretty much can say, I was here before it was popular.
Yeah, no, because on my Google account it said, "Hey, beta player," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I wasn't even aware that I played it in its beta."
That's crazy, bro.
Like, I knew I played it for a while. I just didn't realize that I played it because that's one of the reasons. One of the streamers that I mod for, they got popular.
I mean, everyone got popular with Among Us, let's be honest here.
Yeah. Yeah, but it
2020 was
helped.
insane.
Yeah, but it helped that I was able to explain to them like the rules, and like I knew what were like the sweet spot, like the good settings for the games, because you can adjust the settings. Um and like we truly make it like as it is like a murder mystery. There's
I do
you could also
enjoy
play
that.
you could also play hide and seek on it. There's a hide and seek game mode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
also have different roles. You would need to download a mod pack for that, but you know, if
Yeah, I've seen the mods. I've seen the mod packs a lot.
yeah,
Alpharad is
if you
showing up on my YouTube more and more, so yeah.
yeah, so if you if we do end up doing the modded version of Among Us, then
I gotta
we'll
download
let you
the
know.
mods. Yeah.
Yeah, what's it called? Because
I'd
I
love to make new friends.
yeah, and then actually
Fun.
the streamer I'm talking about, she's my cousin. She yeah, we were actually talking recently on her stream. We were like, I missed playing Among Us. Like we literally our Among Us streams would last like 7 to 9 hours because of
Oh.
how much fun we had with our lobbies. Like we would
Seen a lot of
completely
people have
forget
fun.
about the time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I've
it was
seen
a lot.
people have a lot of fun with that, and I'm like, this seems like fun. I'd love to have done it, but then at the time, I was also like, no, it was hard to talk to people. And honestly,
Yeah,
online school and all that stuff definitely took up way too much of my time. I loved being a
yeah.
physics major, guys. I was having so much fucking fun doing hours upon hours of equations like there was no goddamn tomorrow. Every day, all day. And then in the end, it wouldn't even matter. No, but I did make some friends through our like weird physics thing. Cause like all of the physics majors, we all ended up meeting freshman year, and then we ended up having like the same classes for all 4 years. Or I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, you want to cheat on this thing with me? Cool. Turns out I can't cheat because I'm the one with the goddamn answers. So I'm
Hold
like,
on, I'm
okay,
gonna
I'll just cheat off the internet. I can't cheat off you guys. Hey, I also got straight A's, so.
let's go.
Yeah, I was on the dean's list like 3 out of 8 times for having a 4.0 GPA that semester. So I was like, I guess I do know what I'm doing. Thank you, internet.
Thank you, internet.
I know.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to link to you some Among Us clips
Ah.
because it was honestly a lot of fun. Where do I send it? Do it
Send,
general?
do it, dude. Direct messages, man.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sometimes when I'm lonely, but I'm mad.
You realize like this hyperfixation I had for like a long time was QSMP? I was obsessed with that. I was only into it because of the egg kids. So I was like,
Oh wow.
yeah, I was only into it for the kids. Now that the kids, as soon as the kids were gone, I'm like, I do not care anymore. I'm good. I'm like, no more. I only started watching other streamers because my usual streamer who was watching the kid I liked the most would be going away on vacation, so I'd watch the other people taking care of that egg. That was it. I didn't care for anyone else. It was so funny.
Where are you? Oh, there it is.
Do you remember? Um,
The 21st night of September.
I mean, obviously, but do you remember Latag?
Yes.
He reached out to me recently, and I'm still weirded out by it.
Really?
You remember what happened with Priya when we were in high school, my 18th birthday party?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so you remember how hurt I was about that whole thing? God made me cry more than I thought. So, um, ha, ha, she gave me like an absolute shitty sort of apology for that whole incident and then never really did anything to change it afterwards. Around that same time,
Right.
everybody kind of started icing her out more after that because obviously that was a bullshit thing to do. Um,
Right.
the only one who stood by her was Latag.
Mm-hmm.
What I remember most about this, and the reason why I think it's weird that he reached out, is the fact that he wanted me to apologize to her for what was happening.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, huh. I do keep in contact with Jeffrey every now and then. I just kind of reach out, say hi, how you doing? So I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey's a good friend. I like hanging out with Jeffrey. I like talking with him. Um, it's because of the fact that I was like recently talking with Jeffrey that Latag, cause like they're still friends because Jeffrey's not the type of person that's gonna drop a friend. He's just kind of like whatever happens happens. I'm not going to actively reach out and do shit. You have to do it. No, so
Right.
yeah, Jeffrey was sharing his screen, and Latag saw that I was in, Jeffrey's DMs because we were talking recently. So he decides to reach out to me through Discord. I forgot I had him on Discord. And I was like, who are you? I genuinely could not remember. I was like, oh, he's like, it's John. I'm like, which John? And so it's like,
Yeah,
Latag.
that's
I was like,
honestly a
oh,
fair
okay,
question.
cool. It's a fair question. Because I'm like, I have not talked to him at all since like the pandemic. And even
Mm-hmm.
then, I was like, not talking to him as much. I occasionally just wished him happy birthday. She's
It's
like,
like
hey,
it's like
how
if
are you? How you been?
it's like if
Hi.
he reached out to you and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" And you're like, "Who?" And then he's like, "Peter." It's like who?
Peter. Right? No. He said, hey, how you been? I'm like, hi, I'm okay. That's good. And he's like asking me. So I was trying to be really nice because I was like, yeah, sure, I'll continue a conversation with you, but I genuinely cannot ring a bell who the fuck you are. So I was like, so this is literally what I wrote. Also, can you remind me who you are again? My memory is shit and I genuinely can't remember right now. I
Oh
was like, who
God.
are you? I don't know. I don't know anything. Um, he's like, it's John. And I'm like, you can't just say that. In my mind, I'm
Yeah.
like, you can't just say you're John. I know too many Johns. It's such a
Mm-hmm.
popular name. So I'm like,
Yeah.
which one are you? So he has to go, oh, it's this one. I was like, oh, hey. Sorry. I genuinely felt really bad having to ask, but I was like, I need to be sure.
Yeah.
Apparently, he forgot we were friends on Discord, so I was like, ah. Jogged memories. According to your boy Jeffels, he's doing much better now than he was in high school.
Let's go.
So, yeah, weird things, things I don't think I should be sharing on stream, but it's going better for him now. Yeah, cause
That's good.
his life is crazy. Yeah, yeah. He apparently works at the same place as Jan,
Oh.
right? It's not. I didn't even know that. He. I didn't know what he went to college for, right? Because I don't think anyone actually knew what he went to college for. Did you know?
Nope. Because I went to the same college as he did, and he never told me.
That's crazy. No,
Because literally
apparently,
up
yeah.
until the last second, he was undecided. Whenever
Mm.
I saw him around, and I asked him, he was undecided.
Ah, damn. Ah, damn. No, he finished with a creative writing major.
Mm.
He doesn't have any loans though, so that's good.
That is
Lucky
good.
son of a bitch. No, he actually asked me about my singing.
Oh wow, interesting.
He asked me about singing, he asked me about musicals. He asked me about a show we used to watch together. Well, not really together, but a show that we were both into. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
You remember this? What? Oh yeah, and he's been going to voiceover seminars.
Oh, bro, I need that.
And apparently attending cons and fan meets. I was like, oh, good for you. His TikTok, he sent me a TikTok actually of it too. I didn't ask for it, but he sent me a TikTok about his voiceover, and I'm like, oh, cool,
That's nice.
good for you. For one of those like sort of acting like voice challenge, I was like, huh. I could not tell the difference between the first and second voice, but I understood what the third one was going for. So I was proud of that. I was like, ah, good
Good
for
job,
you.
buddy.
Yeah, he still does art.
That's nice.
He sent me some art clips, and I was like, oh, these are really pretty. Have you ever thought about doing commissions so you can, make money off that if that's something you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
That's honestly, I respect that.
Yeah. Yo, and then
I like
he's been sending
giving
me
something
pictures of
to
his.
myself.
Yeah. He's been sending me pictures about like um a collection he's been doing. No, collections he's been doing, and I'm like, I didn't really ask for it, but cool. I'm just hesitant on like talking with him and sharing stuff with him because I'm like, I don't fully trust you anymore, you know?
Right.
Because I was
Yeah,
like,
but I like that he reached out. That's
honestly, after all this time, I was not expecting him to reach out. I
yeah.
genuinely thought he forgot that I existed. That was where I was going with that. I was like, hey, we were never close friends. You exist and I exist. We can have mutual friends and that's it. I was happy that he reached out because I was curious about how he's doing, and I hope he's doing
Yeah.
well. Hell, I still wish Priya the best, even though, as far as
Yeah.
I know, from updates I've heard from other people, even though I never really asked for it, I've gotten updates because people have told me she's doing well in Florida,
Oh, good
still
for
being
her.
a hoe, you know, just
Oh
like
my
that
god.
girl from your movie, spreading the legs.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Oh my god. I just got a text message from my doctor.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
meow.
Wow.
Man, we should meet up in IRL one of these days.
Short.
I don't know what we do or what's happening, but we should just meet up because I just miss you. I miss seeing your
Oh,
face.
I
I've
miss
gotten
you too.
I've gotten sentimental over the years. I feel like we're starting to sound more and more like Squidward.
Oh, hello.
I'm not a loser.
You know
Oh,
what I just realized?
mm,
You essentially just there's the popo if you can hear it in the back.
God damn it! What did you do?
I don't know. All right, boys, back it up. Anyway, you upload these VODs to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Girl, this VOD is gonna be 3 hours and 16 minutes long.
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't even notice. Hey! Have fun, YouTube! That's
Hey,
gonna be
this is
interesting.
what you need an editor for. Oh my god. Listen, listen, baby girl. I can be your editor. I can be a hero, baby. Oh
Um,
my god, I have to hear my own voice in the edit. No.
you know what? We're gonna talk about this off stream, I guess. I'm like, sure. I'm like, as long as I don't have to pay you, I think we're okay.
My girl, as long as it's you, it's fine.
Else, you gotta shell out that cash. Oh my god. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh no.
I cannot breathe.
Chicken that bread. I probably should take medicine though.
Yes. You should end stream and then do that.
You know what? That sounds smart. But when have we ever known me to be smart?
That is why I'm reminding you.
Alright, bye guys! It's been nice seeing you. I do.
Bye, guys. See
Thank you for
later.
helping me. I've been trying to stream for longer hours for the sake of I do it. I just don't. But thanks for
Yeah, a
that.
good. Listen, 3 hours is a good amount of time to stream.
Honestly, I need to do this more often.
Mhm.
Ah,
Listen, if you want me to go over analytics and social media content strategy, I'd be happy to. Dude,
I
I don't
trust
know
you.
what this voice is, but I just
I don't
decided
know.
that whenever I wanted I would just go into this voice.
I hate you so much.
I hate me too.
All right, okay. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna end stream. So, because this actually my throat genuinely really hurts right now. So, thanks for coming to the stream. If you enjoyed me and anything I've done, follow me on other social media accounts. They're all linked in my bio. Bye. Love y'all. I'm not doing anymore. I don't know how to self promote anymore. Just gone. Let me mute myself here.